This one. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I know. Why is he doing his live from his couch? Well, because that chair I have over there is uncomfortable to sit on for 3 hours. So tonight I'm coming to you from the couch. Let's have some coffee talk. Let's do some tarot. Let's relax. Let's have fun. Let's laugh. Let's build a community. It's a casual Saturday evening. I feel grateful and happy. Have my coffee. My little cats are over here having a little evening treat. Well, evening treat, every 2 hour treat, I guess. I'm really bad at telling the cats not to eat, and they get mad at me. So, yeah, I'm an enabler, and I'm working on it. Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined? Welcome in for some coffee talk and tarot. I'm on my couch tonight, just a more relaxed atmosphere. You know, I just want to be comfortable. Hey, Kate, how's it going? Look at this, my bracelets stuck together. It's going good. It's been a good day. How are you doing? Whoops. I'm just sitting on the couch tonight. I need a more comfortable office chair. So tonight I'm on the couch. I'm going the relaxed way. I hope that's not unprofessional for everybody. Oh, you do? Yeah, thank you for that. These were my mom's pajamas. Well, some of them. There's a whole story behind these quilts, but somebody made a bunch of them after my mom died. These are her pajamas. Most of those pairs of pajamas I bought her. She passed away in 2014. I'm just on my phone. I want to get the chat up. It's easier for me to keep up with the chat on a different phone. So, and I think, yeah, if I'm comfy, I think, readings might be easier for me. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear the relaxing music behind me? Where the hell's my live? I'm so proud of myself. I really am. I'm almost at 100, and I'm at 194 videos. I can't believe I put that many videos out. I really can. Okay, let me just get the chat up. Is there a way to pin a message? Let's see. I want to write, welcome, everyone. Please say your name and where you're from. Oh, really? Oh, bummer. I've been there. Those gummies used to make me nauseous sometimes. The THC gummies, those would make me nauseous sometimes. I was just thinking nausea is like, it's so funny you mentioned nausea. That's one thing as a human, nausea is like, I can't take nausea. Oh, no, not you, Kate. I know where you're from. But thank you for doing that to set the example. Because I just want to know where people are chatting in from, where they're popping in from. I want to know, it's crazy that people are coming from India, Pakistan, Jamaica, the Netherlands. Nausea is something I can't handle. I'll say a prayer for you. Nausea is not my favorite thing to deal with. Oh boy, I want to have a good night. I want to have a good night, a good live, make some great connections, hang out. I wonder if that second person that's on there is me. I don't think it's me on my phone though. I wonder if I can pin that message. Oh, I can pin the message. Yes, perfect. Oh boy. Let me pull a card for you, Kate, and see what's going on. You might just need to rest. Just rest and take it easy tonight. Just rest and take it easy for the evening. I was resting a lot, because both of my feet started hurting out of nowhere, like I sprained them. And I don't know. I was like, what the frick is going on with my feet right now? So I've just been resting and icing my feet, and I feel so much better. Okay, let's see. How about an oracle card? How about the Akashic Records? Something like that. I saw a reel today. Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined? Welcome to the live. It's more of a relaxed setting tonight, guys. I'm sitting on my couch. My desk chair is not the most comfortable. and after a few hours it hurts. So tonight I'm gonna sit from my couch and we're gonna have fun and just hang out and be more relaxed, you know. So this woman was given a story about seeing a tarot reader, like a psychic, intuitive tarot reader, someone in Boston, I think, and she told the experience, and I thought, oh man, that's like a total scam artist. The reader started out by saying, you can't tell anybody about what's discussed here at all, or else you'll ruin the energy. And I was like, what? Meanwhile, I want people to tell people, I want people to share how the reading went. Tell people how good I am, you know, spread the word about me. I commented to her and I was like, and here I am as a reader. I say, don't listen to me. I don't know everything. Don't listen to me. You got to trust your own intuition, trust your own guidance. I could give you some options about what I think these cards might mean for you. But, you know, people have to follow their... I tell people that all the time. You got to follow your own gut, your own intuition. This galactic game we're in, I know game, some people say game implies that it's a competition. But, you know, there's games you can play that are not a competition. You know, this galactic thing that we do here as humans, where we come to Earth and we keep coming back. It's a wild ride. And your ultimate responsibility is to yourself. And honestly, you're the one that's got to decide what you want to do with your life. You're the one that's got to figure out your life, not me. I can give some guidance and some options, but I do always tell people, follow your gut. All right, Kate, here's a card for you. Authenticity. Be your divine self at all times. Man, that's taken me 45 years to get comfortable with who I am and to celebrate who I am. You weren't destined to fit in. Break away from expectations and fully express yourself in your own unique way, and you'll be a magnet for success. I needed that tonight. Guys, actually, this card's actually for me, not for Kate. I saw this and I was like, you know what? I think this one's actually for me. Hi there, welcome in. Yeah, I don't fit in either. Definitely don't fit in. When I was, you know, I'd never fit in with the traditional American masculine man. I'm not a sports guy. I didn't fit in with my siblings. I never fit in with people in school. They always thought I was weird and too much. When I became born again, I definitely didn't fit in there because I still had some of my wacky beliefs and I still always loved the zodiac and everything, even though Christians think it's evil. You know, I was a closeted gay dude. Then, you know, in the past, I'm more of a conservative-minded person. That might offend people, but you know what? I'm human and I'm having my own experience. You know, so I get rejected by gays for my political views or my former, I don't get into politics now, but my previous political views were more conservative-minded. And that's just who I am. I've always been that person. All my life, I've been that more modest person. That's just me. So I've been rejected by gays for having some conservative beliefs, even though I have more liberal views about the social issues. And then I've been rejected by Christians for being gay. Then now I might be rejected by the spiritual world for other things, you know, whatever. So I'm just like, you know what? I don't know where I fit in. I gotta just be me, just be Joey, and just be who I am, and just trust that the people that are meant to resonate with me and find me, they'll find me, and they'll like me, and they'll resonate with me. That's right, be a peacock. I saw a female peacock one time just casually strutting down the highway on the side of the road, the shoulder of the road. And I thought, I went to work the next day and I told everybody, and they were like, what? And then my manager, my supervisor at the time, she's like, hey, you know what? I did hear a story on the radio that there was a peacock that got out. She was just strutting down the highway. Hi there, welcome in. Who are the other people that are on here? Say hi, let us know who you are so we can connect with you and get to know you. Thank you, Kate. I like you too. All right, I'm going to pull an Akasha card for you as well. But that first one, I feel like that was really for me. I've been asking my personal guide, who I named Mark, to give me a sign that he's real. I wanted something bigger than my face, but I haven't gotten it yet. Why is that? All right, let's see. So this card is for Kate. All right, Kate, this card's for you. It says inner peace. It says you are letting outside circumstances create turmoil and frustration within you. Remember, you always have the power to choose your response. Let inner peace attract a higher vibrational outcome for you. Inner peace. Hi there, anybody that's new, welcome in. Everybody that comes on my live will get a card reading for free in exchange for subscribing and liking if you're not already subscribed to the channel. I do feel a shift though by putting myself on YouTube. I feel a real shift in energy. That this is really where I'm supposed to be. TikTok is such a weird energy to me. And I gave it a shot. I gave it my all, and I'm still on there, but I don't go live on there anymore. But coming on here, I look forward to it. I really do. I look forward to hanging out with people, especially hanging out with the same people over and over again and building a community. That's a blessing. That is a blessing for me. Welcome in, everybody. I wish we could play better music on here. Like, you know, actual songs. All right, does anybody else want to say anything? Does anybody that's on the live with me, can you do me a favor at least, even if you don't want to say hi and tell me your name? You want to throw a like on there for me and spread that good, pure, positive energy out there? The likes help YouTube know that people are finding my show. Pardon me for pretending that I'm a little bit of a talk show host on here. Yeah, you don't get banned on here. You know? YouTube seems to be a little more open to things. I feel bad for people that make TikTok their everything because I feel like TikTok, and this is not trying to be negative, I just have a strong sense that TikTok is about to implode on itself. Oh, you know what I noticed about TikTok? I think TikTok is homophobic, actually. You know, they don't allow you to use the word gay in your tags. Hey there, Melissa. You know, like Instagram, you can put like gay bear, or you're like, or like gay guy or something, or like single gay guy. TikTok doesn't allow a lot of that stuff. It's probably because of where the app was created with, you know, their cultural beliefs and everything. Hey there, Melissa. Welcome in. Is this your first time on my live? I don't recognize your last name. Any relation to Ricky? Melissa, tell us where you're finding the live from. Say hi if you want to subscribe. Oh, how's it work? Oh, well, just, you know, if you go and subscribe to my channel to help the channel grow and like the live, I'll pull a single card for you, give you an intuitive reading. But also, I do offer paid readings, 3, 6, and 9 card readings on here for $5, $10, and $15. I have 3 payment apps. And I give a full reading. But yeah, if you want to just get a single card, just to help the channel out, go ahead and like the live, subscribe to my channel, and I'll pull a card for you and tell you what I feel. Oh, let me pin one more message. Hang on a second. One moment. Oh, actually, you know what? I went to a Bible school from 2000 to 2003, a little ministry school. And the president at the time, Catherine Logan, we called her Sister Catherine, she's from Rhode Island. I always wanted to visit Rhode Island. When I was engaged to a woman before I came out as gay, we were planning on going to Rhode Island for a honeymoon. But where were we going? Was it Newport, Rhode Island? I'm from Queens, New York City, so I love the New England area, especially at this time of the year. Tell me your name, zodiac sign, and age. Okay. Let me just pin this message, Melissa. Just go ahead and answer these questions for me as well. Just let me know your zodiac sign and your age. I know your name. I'm assuming your first name is Melissa. But tell me your age and zodiac sign, and then I'll pull a card for you. Okay. Aries 35. Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined? Okay. Is that music too loud, that background music? Okay, what is a card for Melissa? Melissa, Knight of Swords. Quick moving air energy. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This could be, you know, just a new idea. Somebody coming into you with an idea. Somebody coming to you with some information. This is really fast-moving energy. This could be you taking that initiative with something you've been really thinking about and you're gonna, just go ahead and dive headfirst into that. I love the Knight of Swords. I think this is a great card. It's really fast-moving energy. There's a lot of creativity, a lot of thoughts behind this. This card, they say sometimes though, like the Knight of Swords could be, he can come in too quick, and he might miss his target. But I think that sometimes we got to try a lot of things out. Get that energy and go for it. The Knights bring good news. The Knights bring good news. They take action. They go places. They do things. I like the color blue around this Knight because the color blue symbolizes following your intuition, your inner guidance. This is a good card to get, Melissa. You're in a good place. Good energy around you. If there's something you've been thinking about and afraid to pull the trigger on the thing, the Knight of Swords is saying to go for it. Go for it with gusto. Go for it with confidence, and just throw yourself out there. I hope that resonates, Melissa. Thank you so much. I'm usually on here for a few hours if you want to hang out, chat, get to know some good people. Yeah, go with your intuition. Yeah, definitely. And if there's something that you've been thinking about, like trying to make a decision on, and you have some news about it, you've done the research. If you feel like you've done the research and you have a good plan, go for it. The Knight of Swords is saying to go for it. Follow your thoughts. Follow what you're thinking. Get my coffee. It's late, but it's coffee time here. I'm Italian. We drink coffee late. Another New Englander. I'm down in the South right now. I miss those Northeast falls. You can't beat fall up north, right? In the Northeast, the New England states. They get fall down here in Alabama, but fall doesn't really start until, I don't know, late October. Early November. Yeah, I drink coffee all day too. I love coffee. I used to not drink a lot of hot coffee. Although I grew up in a family where we would have coffee with a bagel in the morning on Saturdays and Sundays, and it was no big deal. We were kids, and they'd just give us a cup of coffee. And then for a while, I liked iced coffee. I'd be at Dunkin' Donuts, like 30 minutes to get to work, and it's like, a 22-minute drive. But I'd be in Dunkin' Donuts, and there'd be a big line, and I get the iced coffee. It's funny looking back at those times when your perspective is so in the when you're in the moment and you're just so focused on where you are, you can't see that things are good. I just look back to that time. I mean, I was grateful back then. I really was, but I would get so bound up in feeling so stuck. I think the mindset shift happens when you're able to find that joy where you are and not that anxious feeling that I want to get out of this place, but you're able to find that life can be good where you are. What I mean is I'm thinking back to that time, the apartment I lived in a little town called Woodridge, New York, just down the road from Rock Hill, New York. I would drive all the way to Middletown, New York for my job when I worked at Blue Cross. I had my own apartment. My parents were gone. I was still grieving them because they were recently gone at that point. But that was a special time. That was just a special time. Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined? And I think if you can find the joy in the moment, at any place in life that you're in, that changes things. You know what I mean? That really does change things. Because I can look back at that time, and though there was so much to deal with at the time, it was a really sweet time in my life. It was my first apartment by myself. I found that independence. I worked with great people that I'm still friends with, a bunch of them. Hi there, welcome into the Magic Hour. My name is Joey. If you're not familiar with me, I'm an intuitive psychic medium and tarot reader. And I'm throwing myself on social media with reckless abandon at 45 years old. And I'm telling people, I'm either having a midlife crisis or I'm having a spiritual awakening and I'm really onto something here. But I'm just throwing myself out there, like as the tarot says, the Fool card. Jumping off that cliff and really going for it and not caring what people think about you, but knowing that you are on the right path and you're on your personal soul's path and your personal mission. Oh, are you? Oh, it's about a relationship. Interesting, Melissa. Yeah, if you got to give that ultimatum and you know your worth and he doesn't fulfill that, yeah, you got to cut ties with that. Like the Knight of Swords, use that sword, cut those ties. Is he by chance an air sign? This dude that you're talking about, is he by chance either Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius? I'm a Libra rising, so I get the whole air sign thing. Yeah, trust me, I never thought I'd be on social media like this or, just putting myself out there, you know. But I've seen readers that on YouTube and they have tremendous followings and, thousands of views. And I look at them and I think, well, they're no better than me, which gives me hope, which is like, all right, well, if they could do it, I could do it. That's my motto. If somebody else could do it, I could do it. Oh, really? You have a lot of air? So the air sits above the water? I have, I think I have to look at my chart again. I downloaded an app. It's that purple app, whatever the hell it's called. And I had so many charts because I was preparing to study astrology. The app wanted me to log back in somehow because I got logged out. When I logged back into the app, it deleted all the charts I had. I had like 20 charts of people I know. And I was going to use them when I eventually take Deborah Silverman's course. I lost all those charts. Let's see. He's been playing games. Yeah, that's true. You got to put your foot down. You deserve better. You deserve better than wishy-washy. He might be an air sign. He might be a Libra. And a Libra struggles making decisions because they're always trying to balance things out and they're never sure which way to go. So the Libra has to find that balance. And also the Libra has to find the confidence that the decision they make is the right one. Trust me, as a Libra rising, I remember being a kid and being in candy stores. We'd stop in a little candy store, a little corner store on the way home from school. And I'd be standing in front of that rack, like driving my brothers crazy because they wanted to go home. And I just could not decide on a freaking candy bar. I've been there. So that guy that you're dealing with, he may be a Libra. Or yes, he may be an air sign. Hi there, welcome in, Sunflower. What's your name? Where are you from? If you're new to my channel and you would like an intuitive card reading in exchange for subscribing to my channel and liking the live, I'll go ahead and pull a card for you. You know what? Maybe when you make that choice, maybe when you make that intuitive choice to put your foot down, it'll make him realize that if he doesn't take his chances with you now, then, he's going to lose out on it. From Brussels, that's exciting. I'm from Queens, New York City. I can make my accent thicker, but I don't want to be phony about it. I could be like, I'm from Queens, New York City, guys. How's everybody doing tonight? But that's fake. This is more how I talk. Is your name Sunflower? If it is, I love that name. Sunflower, go ahead and subscribe and subscribe to my channel, help the channel grow. I'm close to 200 subscribers. Once I get to 500, it opens up a lot of features on YouTube. I want to start doing podcasts and things like that on here and really build a community. And if you'd like an intuitive card read in exchange for subscribing and liking the live, and I go live every night. So even if you subscribed, every time you come on, if you like the live, I'll give you a card reading. And every day you could do that. I was doing this show on TikTok for a few months, but TikTok is an app that just didn't work out for me. So I'm throwing everything into YouTube right now. And then if you do want the card reading, just tell me your age, your first name, and your zodiac sign. And of course, where you're from. And the where you're from is just because it's like, I don't know, it gives me encouragement to know that my live is reaching people in Brussels, in Pakistan, in India, in England, in the Netherlands, Jamaica, Canada. That's so encouraging to me. Like, for somebody that spent a lifetime with no confidence, thinking that people never wanted me around, always struggling to fit in, to know that my channel might be reaching all these people, that's so exciting to me. Sure thing, Melissa. Have a wonderful evening. I'll be on tomorrow probably if you want to come hang out again for a little bit. Guys, if you see me looking over here, I'm reading the comments on my other phone. It's just easier for me to do that. 27 Leo. Okay. 3 a.m. All right. That's exciting. Hey, Vishali. Okay. Is your name pronounced Yusra from Brussels? All right. Let me get a card for Yusra. Okay. So let's see. All right. You got the 7 of Wands. This to me is standing your ground with confidence, knowing that, you know, whatever success has come to you, you deserve that success. 7 of Wands is a card about standing your ground and fighting back against people that are coming at you with jealousy, things like that. You know, just stand your ground. You're in the right place. Follow your gut with work. The wands symbolize the fire element, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this card again is saying, you know, if people are coming at you with something, if there's jealousy, if there's bitterness, if there's people trying to come at you, like let's say you got a promotion at work, something like that. Maybe you're a very beautiful woman, I don't know, something like that. And there's just jealousy around you and people being bitchy. This card says to stand your ground with them and fight back and stay true to who you are and don't get lost in their fighting. You know, those wands are all coming at you. You stand there with confidence knowing that you're on the right path. That one's for Yusra. Hang on, guys. This Bluetooth speaker is great, but it dies pretty quickly, and I hate that ring. So let me shut this off. Roll that out of the way. Whoops! That thing went all around the room. Does that resonate with you? Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad that resonated with you. Yeah, boundaries. Hi, Vishali. How are you? Vishali, tell me where you're from and remind me. Oh, you're from India. That's right. You just told me. Let's see. All right. Anybody that is new, go ahead and help me grow the channel. Subscribe to my channel and like the live, of course. That, you know, helps the algorithm know that my channel is reaching people. Okay, let's see. What does Vishali need to know? Oh, is that right? You have that kind of negativity in your life? People assume that things come to you easily? Let's see. Okay, Vishali, you got the Devil card, something you're obsessing about. If there's something in life you can't let go of that you're obsessing over, this card they say is the card of like sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You know, all the stuff we do that holds us back. Vishali, this could be a Capricorn in your life, an overbearing presence. This could be hung up on somebody that is not interested, that, you know, trying to force a relationship. If you look at the card, these little characters here, they're not really bound by those chains. They could take that off their neck anytime they want. They could let go of that addiction. They can let go of that thing that they're obsessing over. You know, they can let go of that fear that holds them back. They can let go of those things. And the devil's sitting there like this, but they can let go of all of that if they want. And so this is telling you, Vishali, there's something in your life that maybe you might be holding on to that you need to let go of. And when you let go of that devil energy that holds you bound, you'll be able to find freedom in your life. And all those wonderful things you're waiting for will come in. All right. Vishali, hope that resonated with you. And yeah, guys, I'm just sitting on the couch tonight. I'm taking it easy for this live. I'm holding, you know, the chair I sit on can be uncomfortable. So tonight I'm just on the couch hanging out, guys. Alrighty. Did we lose Vishali? What happened? Did we lose Yusra? You dating a Capricorn? Oh, I didn't know you were dating someone, Kate. I thought you were single. Oh, you do? My ex was a Capricorn. I guess I don't think he's dead. He is a Capricorn. Well, they say, don't they say Capricorns and Scorpios are two halves of the same heart? Yeah, I don't know, guys. I deal with the same thing with my love life. Not that I have a love life, really. I had to learn to be single and be independent and be okay with it. But it's crazy that this ex of mine, for about a month. Okay, yeah, that makes sense with the reading I gave you. With my ex, we had such a connection. I all at once felt like we didn't connect. We were so different, but we connected. I don't know. I felt safe with him. Ugh, I don't know why he's on my mind. I gotta let go of this guy. He must be thinking about me because he keeps popping up. That devil energy. Ugh. What's going on here? Trying to get the right music here. Okay. What if I just sit back like this? Can I just sit back like this with a blanket and just relax? Let's see if I do that. How about if I just sit like this? Is that better? I'll be honest, I'm always trying to hide my fat, my excess skin, as if people can't see it. I'm manifesting the skin surgery, the removal of the skin. I've finally decided to do that, eventually. Hello, welcome in. Who just joined? Say hello. Hang out with us. We're just doing some casual tarot, talking about new age topics, talking about love, actually. Which isn't that Love Actually? Isn't that a movie? That movie, Love Actually. Wait, you know what I thought today? I have this ongoing gag that I think is pretty funny about myself. Oh, you do? You know what though? A lot of people are doing that these days. I have neighbors all around me that do that all day long. I smell it. It's just very common right now. And I think I know why it's so common. We've been under such a heaviness in these lives, especially, no matter what part of the world you're in, but let's say America because we're Americans. We've been under such a heaviness. I don't think people realize that as free as we are in this country, we were never really free. We've been in such a bondage that people don't realize. And because people are awakening, and the most random people are awakening and they don't even know it, they're reminded of who they are. I think the use of these this plant medicine, we'll call it, actually is helping people to find peace. It's helping people to open up their consciousness, to open up their minds to things. So that's a good thing. I guess we lost Vishaley. I guess we lost everyone. But yeah, they say Capricorns and Scorpios, two halves of the same heart. Are you familiar with the reader, what the hell's his channel name? Minnow Pond or something? You familiar with that guy? His name is Chris. I follow some readers on here that give some pretty good Scorpio readings. The crazy thing is, if you remember last night, I pulled the Eight of Swords, then the Six of Swords. I even posted a clip of it. On here. Well, this guy, Chris, that does readings, he's a little short guy, black hair. He's very common sense oriented. And in the reading he did, I think the most recent Scorpio reading that this guy, Chris, did, he had the Eight of Swords, and then behind it was the Six of Swords, like back to back. And I thought, okay, that's interesting. Like, I'm literally pulling those same cards in my reading. Isn't that interesting? Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined us? Let's see. so many people these days, they're talking about these things. They're saying time feels different. Yeah, it's September already. I mean, it's October pretty much. I'm almost 46 years old, and this 45th year has flown by. I mean, I woke up one day and it was January, and now it's almost October. Here's one thing I want to say. I don't know why I'm going to say this, but I see a lot of talk about the divine feminine energy, and a lot of talk where there's almost seems to be like almost a hatred and an anger that we've referred to God as a male. And these are from big name people, but I think that us humans have to remember something. Those of us that are male in our lifetimes right now, yes, we chose to incarnate as a male for different reasons, for our soul's growth, but I think that by and large, I want to put a video out to talk about this. I think we need to remember men like me, men like my brothers, men like my father, we didn't have a lot of choices either. You know, we were born into the same bullshit structure that all the women were born into. You know, men, I had to register for the draft, and if called to war, I have to go. That's not freedom. That's not fun. That so many men were slaughtered before they even started their lives. So I think in wanting the patriarchy and all that shit to go away, and for the divine feminine to come into place now, and for the world to move in that divine feminine, I don't think we should hate the masculine or hate the men that have lived lives as men, because we've all lived lives as men. Nobody can escape that. If we believe in reincarnation, we've all been male and female. But those of us men, no matter what country you're in, we were born into the same bullshit world that you were. We were born under the same conditions, the same rules, the same expectations, you know, conditioned the same way by school. You know, females in school were allowed to thrive, but boys in school were treated like shit. You know, we were told to sit down, shut up, and everything masculine, all the masculine energy was suppressed over and over and over again. To where if a guy is just a guy, just, you know, I'm talking about the traditional American male, he's looked at as bad or wrong or evil. But I've known wonderful men in my life that loved their wives, that loved their children, that were every bit as nurturing as their wives. So I just think that I think by and large, these blanket statements need to stop, and people need to remember that men you see today that have incarnated, that are living their lives as males, you know, we also were born into the same fucked up world as everybody else. You know, there were certain expectations of us too, certain ways of being that were ingrained into us too. How men were never told, how it was, you know, even in the 80s, you were seen as a sissy if you cried or showed emotion. That's not healthy for the divine masculine either. So I just think that nobody had it worse, nobody had it better. It's all been shitty for all of us because it's been a very hard game. The age of Pisces has been a very hard few thousand years because we did have to submit to that single authoritarian, that single male leader. Yes, I get that, but we all lived under that. All of us did. I see both sides, and neither one had it perfect, and neither one had the upper hand. I mean, sure, maybe there were some things that were easier for men, but at the same time, were they? Because men died, and I saw a reel today. There's an Instagram page, and her page is all about gravestones. She walks through graveyards, and I guess there's some famous graveyards out west, Wild West graveyards, where they actually put on a piece of metal how the person died. And guy's like 22. Oh, Mike died by falling down a mine shaft into dynamite. That's not fun for a man either. That wasn't fun. He did not have a choice, that man. He probably had to work in that mine because that was the only option he had. What I'm saying is all of humanity has suffered. All of humanity has thrived. All of humanity has been through hell and back. Male, female, because we were all born into this world where we didn't really have many choices. But we're taking back that freedom, and we all chose to experience those things. I get that. But I guess what I'm saying is that we need to have more of an empathy and understanding that both male and female have been treated shitty, but humanity as a whole is healing, and we are taking back our freedom, and we are moving into the age of Aquarius, and we will find that oneness. We are finding that unity among all of us because it's human. You know, it's human. It's the human experience. You know, my dad, who was not the best father in some ways, but did the best he can, but really was always loving, nurturing, never abusive. Although he did drink and he would get angry and yell, but he was never physically abusive in any way. He loved my mom. I mean, he adored my mom. They had a wonderful, long 50-year relationship before they died. But my dad was born in 1943. His mom was married, and she had 2 kids with her husband, but somehow she got pregnant with my dad with a different man. We don't know the full story. Then her husband took her back, but then she got pregnant again, but this time it was with twin girls with that guy. So my father had 2 sisters that were, they had the same parents. Then she got pregnant a 3rd time with another man's baby. Let's see. The Empress represents the divine feminine. Yeah, I love that. And you're the. I know I definitely have. I think gay men were born with more of a balance of divine feminine and masculine. So then my paternal grandma, she gets pregnant again a 3rd time with a different man's baby, and at this point though she got thrown out. Next thing my father knows, he's 5, and all I know is that he was 5 years old, and they found his mom dead in a hallway in an apartment building, and he was with her. So now my father and his twin sisters were born under the last name of what would have been the stepdad. So she was kicked out of the house, and she was a Puerto Rican immigrant. She came over from Puerto Rico in the 20s. She was kicked out of the house with these 3 babies, my father, his twin sisters, or 4 babies, my father, his twin sisters, and the baby girl. She couldn't take care of them, so she sent them, they were all dispersed to different family members, but those family members terribly abused them. My father was literally on the streets with no home at 8 or 9 years old. I can only imagine, it hit me a couple years ago, what did Daddy have to do to survive in the streets? He was hit by a bus. At one point he was put into a mental institution with grown men. His twin sisters, they were terribly abused. They would make them kneel on dry rice for hours. The littlest sister was put into an orphanage. They were all screwed up. But what I'm saying is, you could hate my dad for how he was as a traditional masculine man, but look at the life he lived. Before he met my mom, he had nothing. He had no one. He didn't know what it was to be a father. He didn't know what it was to have love. He didn't know what it was to have family, ever. And so I just saw that to say, the world has had it rough. The whole world has had it rough. It hasn't been easy for anybody. Hi there, who else just joined? Welcome in. If anybody's new and you'd like me to pull a card for you, give you an intuitive reading, just go ahead and subscribe to my channel first and show YouTube that I'm reaching people, and then like the live for me and I'll pull a card. Oh, you did? Okay, I just saw that. All right, anybody that's on here, I'm going to go ahead and do a reading for Kate. She sent over $10 on PayPal for the 6-card reading. Okay, Kate, do you have a specific question? I do feel the divine feminine is going to be more prominent as we enter the new age, the new world, because the divine feminine is the nurturing energy. The divine masculine is the builder, the creator, the forceful energy. Which you think about even just sex. How is sex? How do we procreate? The divine masculine, is something that enters and then, forces its way in. But the divine feminine carries carries the creation in her body and then births it through pain. And I think right now we are being, the new age is being birthed. The divine feminine is birthing a new world for us, and it's painful, and that's why the world is crazy right now. Questions are hard. I know, me too. I could do just a general reading and see what comes up. Hi there, whoever else is here, at least say hi, let us know who you are. You don't have to participate, but just let me know who you are. Okay, let's see. What does Kate need to know? Kate, what's your boyfriend's name and his age? He's a Capricorn? Hi guys, welcome in. I'm just doing we're just doing casual tarot tonight. I'm on my couch relaxing, just hanging out with you guys. I love to give back and connect with people, so I love offering the card reading for free. Just in exchange, Oh, he's a little bit older than you. Okay. He's a spiritual man. He's into this spiritual stuff like we are. Okay, what does Kate need to know? All right, well, you got the Queen of Wands. You know, good, powerful energy. You know, going for what you want, not caring what people say. Really confident. He reads the Bible. Interesting. I have a Bible right next to me. You know, Queen of Wands. That's good energy, powerful energy. I like that she's wearing yellow, showing that she's got a good positive energy around her, and she's surrounded by blue, showing she follows her intuition with her work. She's got the wand in one hand, showing that she is secure in her work. The sunflower showing that she gets guidance from high above because the sunflower grows up and brings positive energy down. The black cat, like they say in tarot, the black cat was a symbol of something bad, but she doesn't care. You know, she's in control of what you can consider dark energy. But yeah, she's powerful. Queen of Wands, good energy. Possibly run your business. Yeah, you got that Three of Cups again. You're going to be celebrating somewhere in the near future. Lots of celebration, lots of victory, hanging out with people you love. You know, this could also be like the holiday season, being around people that make you feel good, having fun with people. This could be saying to get out of your house more and have more fun if you're in that place where you're kind of isolating. I know Scorpios can go through periods of isolation. Yeah, party. And then Eight of Pentacles, again, yeah, you're building, you're doing that work group energy, you're building up your brand, you're building up your business. You know, your finances are secure, you're establishing them, they're on that tree, they're not going anywhere. Good work group energy here, which makes sense because you party hard and then, you know, you work hard, then you party hard. Okay, let's see, what else does Kate need to know? All right, Kate, this might be the guy in your life, showing the wisdom of age with the beard. He may have Aries in his chart. The Emperor, good, powerful, strong energy. You know, divine masculine. A positive leader, though. I don't get a negative sense from this one. In your reading, I get that this is a positive leader, that though strong and authoritative, does lead with grace and kindness. Yeah, this might be your counterpart, Kate. He might be your knight in shining armor, because this is right after that Emperor. So this Emperor in your life, he might be a knight in shining armor. He might be a Knight of Cups, bringing the emotional fulfillment. Yeah, exactly. And that's below the Three of Cups, too. So look at this, Kate. I don't know what the sixth card is going to be, but the first card is King and Queen. The second card is Knight of Cups and going somewhere and having a party. And now let's see what the sixth card is. Yeah, the sixth card is you. Your High Priestess energy. Following your gut, following your intuition, tapping into that the energy of the moon for the spiritual guidance, tapping into your higher self. Look at what's behind her. Those look like peacock feathers to me, right? Kind of like a peacock behind her. You know, going for it with you know, trusting your gut, your higher self, your higher mind. That's below the Eight of Pentacles. So it looks like this is relationship. This is relationship. This is emotional fulfillment, fun. You know, and that night taking you places to have fun. And this looks like this is your work, your spiritual work. Yeah, look at that. Does that resonate with you? Hi there, who else is on with us? Say hi, let us know who you are and where you're from. Yeah, the spiritual work. Yeah, it's going to pay off for you. Eight of Pentacles. If you're not there now, it's going to pay off for you. I love that reading. That's a good reading. Good positive reading to get. I can't wait to get this skin surgery and get rid of these boobs. I can't wait. I'd rather deal with this, though, than be 357 pounds. At only 5'7", my body was shutting down, quite literally. I couldn't even stand up anymore. My body was inflamed. I was a mess. I felt like I was gonna die. You know, the skin surgery is just the remnants of, you know. Thank you for that, Kate. Thank you. The excess skin, just the remnants of my bad decisions, my not loving myself, you know, things like that. I'm okay with it. Oh, look at this card. Look what popped out. Ten of Pentacles. We're claiming it. We're claiming Ten of Pentacles. We need it. Well, we don't need it. We don't want to be in the energy of needing, but it would be nice to have. I think my brother and I should go play Lotto tomorrow. For real. Somebody keeps saying Scorpios need to take chances like that. That there's some kind of energy around us and around this time of year that we need to play Lotto. I told my brother, let's go play Lotto tomorrow. We have to go to Georgia for that. We have to take a little trip to Georgia, which it's only like an hour away. But I think we should go play Lotto tomorrow. And I think I need to play the numbers 414. That's my mom's birthday. I keep seeing 414 everywhere. And either that or 1, 2, 3, 4, which sounds silly, but I don't know. I keep seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, I'm glad it resonated, Kate. Thank you for that. Oh, it's been a good day today. It's been a really good day. Been a wonderful day. A wonderful, blessed day. It's been a fun day, a good day, a happy day. It's been a really peaceful day. I've just been really soaking in the peace. You know, just the energy of just being peaceful and calm, not feeling like I'm in a rat race, not feeling like I have to do something, just relaxing and just being in that space of just peaceful and quiet, you know, just cozy feeling. That's the energy that I've been tapping into. I'm going to share the live. Hang on 1 second. I'm excited for the fall season. Today's one of my nephew's birthdays. He's 20. I can't believe it. Wow, this was 16 years ago. Hang on 1 second. Let me just text this picture to him. This was 16 years ago. My little nephew, Josiah. We call him Josie, like the outlaw Josie Wales. Let me edit this picture, actually. Let me edit the caption. I can't believe this kid is 20 today. Yeah, he turned 20 today. One of my nephews. I have a lot of nieces and nephews. One of my nieces is close to 40. Actually, she will be 40. Holy shit. Christy's gonna be 40? I have a 40-year-old niece? I'm gonna be 46. Yeah, I'll be 46 in November. And then she'll be 40 in February. I was very young when she was born. Yes, yes, on your birthday. Hang on, my nephew's he's a little bit of a, he said, that's a picture of me. I said, yes, on your birthday, very good. Oh, this kid is so funny. Hang on 1 second. He's such a good kid. He has such a good heart, Josie. All right. Hi there. Who else is with me? I was just sending a quick message to my nephew. All right. Who else is on here with us? We're just hanging out, doing some casual tarot. Hi there, Roseful. Tarot read KR do. Hi there. Tell me your name, where you're from first. If you'd like me to pull a card for you, give me and give you an intuitive reading for a one card reading, go ahead and subscribe to my channel first and like the live. Show YouTube that the algorithm is reaching people. Atul? Hi there, Atul. Oh, you subscribed? Okay, yeah. As long as you're subscribed and you like the live, I'll go ahead and pull a card for you. You know what? Also, it's just an expression. Calm down. Oh, I don't do yes and no questions. I'm sorry. I just pull a single card and give you an intuitive reading about the card. Okay, I see the subscribe. Thank you for that, Atul. I'll go ahead and pull a card for you. Just tell me your age and your zodiac sign first. And your zodiac sign? That just helps me connect to the energy to give you the best reading I can give you. You're practicing Hindi? Kate? Interesting. Oh, you're a Scorpio too. Okay, you got two other Scorpios on here with you. I'm 1110. And Kate is 1114. Okay, Scorpio, let's see. What does Atul need to know? Okay. You do? Atul, are you male or female? You have to delete those. You don't have to delete those comments. That's no big deal. Okay, let's see. What does Atul need to know? I knew that because I'm from New York City, so I've been around all kinds of cultures in my life. All right. Okay, whatever you're dealing with, you're working too hard on it. You're pushing too hard, but you're gonna get the work done. This suggests that the Ten of Wands is about work. The wands are symbolize the fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This symbolizes you're doing a lot of work. You're doing the work by yourself. Yeah, it's heavy, it's a burden, but you're almost done with the cycle of work. You're getting to that place where you can sort of relax now. Just try to follow your gut, follow your intuition. Whatever it is that you're pushing so hard on, try to just put those wands down and let it play out on its own is what I feel intuitively. But you are definitely getting, this is the 10 of Wands, W-A-N-D-S. These long sticks, they're called wands, like like a magic wand. So this symbolizes that you're doing a lot of work right now. You're doing a lot of heavy lifting. You're by yourself, but you're going to get to that village. You're going to get to that place where you can rest and reap the rewards of your work very soon. There's no good or bad. It just symbolizes that right now you're working a lot, and the number 10 is about completion. It's the completion of a cycle. Whatever comes to mind when I say you've been working too hard on something, you're about to complete that and you can move past that. It could be your daily job. It could just be pushing a relationship. It could be working at your home, things like that. Whatever it is that you've been working really hard on, you're coming to the end of that place. I'm sure for $5 I could do 3 cards, $10 I could do 6 cards, and $15 I could pull 9 cards for you. And I have 3 payment options: PayPal, Venmo, and CashApp. $5, $10, or $15. I'm gonna guess it's probably a relationship that you've been pushing and trying to work on. Like, for example, if it's a relationship, you've been doing all the heavy lifting and your partner's not giving you anything back, it might be time to cut ties with that relationship and move on from it. If it's what you do for work to provide for yourself, then it's showing you've been working very hard and you're gonna come to a place of rest soon. Darn, my coffee got cold. Yeah. I don't know if I could pause the live. I know TikTok I was able to pause it. But that's, oh shoot, I forgot my water too. My big water cup is over there. Atul, did you want to do either 3, 6, or 9 card readings for $5, $10, or $15? Very reasonably priced. Kate, do you do your live shows every day? I'm thinking about taking Sunday off, or maybe if I go live on Sunday, I might go live earlier in the day, like maybe the afternoon or something, possibly even the morning. And then that way I feel like I can have the whole day to myself and not have to come on here at night. You did? Kate, you want to pull a card for me? You want to get, anybody got any messages for me? I'm open. I'll take it. Oh, sorry. I feel bad, Atul, but I can't give away a totally free reading like that. Then that would be to my detriment. Yeah, if you want to just pull a card and tell me what you feel intuitively, I'm all ears. Do you offer a free card as well? I think I saw you today when I was scrolling through YouTube when I was posting my videos. I think I saw you on there, and I think you offer a free card. Yeah, things are about to really kick into high gear. I don't think people know. Do you just do tarot, Kate? I don't think you just do tarot. I'm assuming you do more than just tarot. You know what I mean? I'm guessing, you have psychic abilities as well. Do you feel like 2026, something really different, like the world is just really going to change? Oh, was it? Do you feel like 2026, when we start that year, it's going to be like change instantly, like big changes coming in? I think 2026 is going to start out with a bang, but not in a bad way, in a good way. Hi there, welcome on. Who else is with us? Hi there, Andrew. Hi, Andrew. Are you new to my live? I don't recognize your name. Andrew, if you're new to my live, can you go ahead and subscribe and like the live first? Oh, I see. You're like number 7. Can you go ahead and subscribe first? Help the channel grow. And then, yes, do what Kate said. Let me know your age and zodiac sign and where you're from, and then I'll pull a card for you. Oh, wait, I think I do remember the name Andrew. Remind me where you're from and your age and zodiac sign. Taurus, Virginia. Okay. Hi there, Sushmita. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel first and then like the live. And I'll pull a card for you. Let me know your first name, your age, and your zodiac sign and where you're chatting from. All right. Oops, sorry. Give me 1 second, guys. Andrew, how old are you? Age and zodiac sign helps me connect to your energy to give you an accurate reading. One moment, guys. I'm just updating something. Hang on one moment, guys. Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined? Okay, yes. Sushmita, yes, I'll pull a card for you. Just tell me your age and just make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And then let me get a card for Andrew. Okay, so for Andrew, you got the 6 of Wands, Andrew. You're coming to a place of public recognition, riding on your high horse, they say, with the laurel wreath right there, showing victory. You followed your intuition with a work project, possibly. The wands represent fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This shows that you're getting public recognition, that you're getting the rewards, that you're coming in, and people are going to be celebrating a victory in your life. So Andrew's got very positive energy around you, and something good is happening for you. This could be related to work, by the way. This could be a relationship that people love, lots of celebration around that. Could be something that you're working on that's going to come to pass that you've been putting a lot of effort into. And people are going to recognize your hard work, and they're going to celebrate you for that, Andrew. Very good. Let me know if that resonates and if that makes sense to you. No, that was for you. That's for Andrew. Okay, Sushmita, I'll go ahead and pull a card for you. 1 second. Yeah, do you want to tell me what resonates, Andrew? All right, this card is for Sushmita. Okay, you have a new beginning financially, Sushmita. The gray around the card symbolizes you're in a transition financially. You're in a waiting period, but you're going to get inspiration and a new beginning financially with the Pentacles. Pentacles are earth energy, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. Very hard worker. And this Ace of Pentacles is going to bring you to a place of lots of abundance with growth. The garden symbolizes abundance. And Sushmita, you have a new beginning coming financially, so keep an eye out for that. Something new is coming for you, new inspiration. Hi there, welcome in. Whoever else is here, thank you for joining. Anybody that wants more than just a one card, I offer 3, 6, and 9 card readings for just $5, $10, or $15. Does that resonate with you, Sushmita? Okay, wonderful. And guys, thank you for liking my live. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, helping the channel grow. That means a lot to me. You know, I put myself on here at 45 years old with reckless abandon. You know, I'm not the best looking person. I'm just sort of bare bones in this, taking it one day at a time, just kind of throwing myself out there using old equipment and everything. So I just am on here just following my intuition. I want to connect with people. I want to give back to people, offer some spiritual guidance, build a great community. And, I'm just having fun doing that. Also, another thing is I know a lot of people struggle with loneliness these days. A lot of people are lonely and they're isolated. And so by coming on here, I can help fill fill that void in their lives by being a friend, being someone that they can hang out with. We can laugh, we can joke, we can talk about all kinds of topics. Nothing's off limits here. I'm glad to hear that resonated with both of you guys. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Who else is here with us? So yeah, I come on here as a way to, because I deal with loneliness myself. I'm 45 and single. That's not easy. I'm almost 46 years old. I don't know if I've ever been in love. That's kind of hard to deal with. But I figure, if you show yourself friendly, you'll have friends. And putting myself out here by, I know sometimes there may be people that are lonely that just, they come on the live and they may just listen. And just having people talking might make them feel like they're not so alone right now. And that's a big reason why I come on here, why I do these lives. I've met some great people already on here. I'm in that place where I'm joyful, I'm happy, I feel content, but at the same time, there's just a little bit of longing for something different. When you just sort of feel like you're living the same day over and over again. Sure thing, Amber, I can pull a card for you. If you're new to my live, go ahead and subscribe first and like the live. And then when you do that, come back and tell me your age, zodiac sign, and where you're chatting from in the world, so I know where you're from. And then I'll pull a card for you and give you an intuitive reading. But I just feel good things are happening for all of us. I feel like as the world changes, we're finding our confidence, we're finding our strength. We're finding out who we are on a divine soul level. A lot of people are dreaming big. They're going for it. They're quitting their jobs. They're traveling the world. That, humans are getting our freedom back, guys, to live and experience and explore the planet in ways that we've never done before, as far as, at least the past 3,000 years. We're leaving the age of Pisces, the age of male authoritarianism, the age of control, governmental control, control in school, controlled by caste system. That bullshit's gone. Controlled by monarchy. All those old ways that we were living, they're going to start crumbling, and humans are getting their freedom back. Humans, we're taking our collective freedom back. Amber, did you want a reading? Did you want a card read? Darn, now I'm getting hungry, but it's too late to order something. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Kate. Don't forget to like the live. It helps out. Okay, hang on one second. Let me just check something. Let me just check a message here, guys. Amber, is this the first time you're on my live? Have you been here before and I haven't noticed? If this is your first time, welcome in. It's a really, really good community here. Really good people, really solid people. Everyone just wants to encourage someone else and bless someone else. Okay, let's see. Okay, Amber, just tell me your age and zodiac sign, and again, where you're from in the world, and then I'll pull a card for you. Oh, well, thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping in. Hi, Shivam. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you're new to my live, go ahead and subscribe first and then like the live. And I'll give you an intuitive card reading. And then again, guys, in order for me to do the reading, it helps me to connect to your energy. Tell me your name, your age, your zodiac sign, your name. Of course, if your username is Amber, I'm going to guess your name is Amber. But if that's not you, if that, tell me your age, zodiac sign, and where you're from in the world. September 19th. So Virgo, got that. You're a Virgo. I don't do yes and no questions, Shivam. Sorry, I pull a single card and give you my intuitive reading based on the card. I don't do yes and no questions. They're not accurate. That you can't do that anyway. You can't ask somebody to tell you what someone else is feeling. That's an invasion of someone's energy and someone's privacy. So any reader that tells you that they're going to tell you what someone else is feeling, they don't know what someone else is feeling. How the hell would we know that? People, their energy is their own. So I wouldn't be able to tell you what someone else is feeling anyway. Sure thing. Just tell me your age, zodiac sign, and where you're chatting from in the world. That just gives me encouragement to know that my live is reaching other parts of the world. I love meeting people from different cultures, different parts of the world. So again, age, name, zodiac sign, and where are you calling? Where are you chatting from? Those 4 things, and I'll pull a card for you. After you, of course, subscribe and like. By the subscribing and liking, you're showing YouTube that my channel is reaching people, and that helps the algorithm. India 18 Capricorn. Okay, thank you for that. Let's see. What does Shivam need to know? Okay, one moment. You have to follow your mind. Follow your thoughts. With a clear mind. You're gonna have a creative new thought come to you that's gonna change what you're thinking of right now. Whatever this new inspiration is, this new thought, it's coming from high above. The gray symbolizes you're in a waiting period right now. I'd say if this is about a relationship, maybe don't focus on the roommate, but just focus on something new. The Ace of Swords is bringing something new to you, Shivam, a new thought process, a new idea. Maybe you're going to see the situation from a different perspective that'll help you. But this is showing that you're going to have something brand new coming to you, creative idea. Maybe you're researching something. You're going to get some kind of inspiration that's going to relate to your mind. This is also air energy, which is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So if you know a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, this could be them coming in with a new idea. But just try to clear your mind. I think of this as like, you're sort of doing a reset. You're letting go of what you've been thinking, and you're going to focus on something new. So this is a new beginning for you, Shivam. The swords relate to our mind, our intellect, how we think. This also, if it's related to work or a project or something you've been trying to really figure out, you're going to get a new idea about that project. Something like that. You're welcome. Hi there, who else is with us? Who else is hanging out with us tonight for the Magic Hour? Oh, good, good. What'd you study in school, Shivam? What'd you go to college for? Amber, you still with us? I'm just waiting for that information, and then I can pull a card for you. As long as you're 18 or older. If you're 17 or younger, I have to throw you out of the live. I'm sorry. I don't do readings for teenagers, guys. Not young teenagers. You guys might see my cats make an appearance soon. My 2 little babies. My little Teddy, my little Stormy. Amber, you doing it right over there? You having a hard time with your keyboard? How's everyone doing tonight? Everyone hanging out, having a good time? These little emojis are cute. What the hell are they though? First year student, what are you studying? Where are you going to school? Are you going to school in India? Okay, and so where are you from, Amber, and how old are you? I know you're a Virgo. IT? Hi there, who else is with us? Hi there, who else is with us? If you'd like a card reading, let me know. I'll pull a card for you. I don't know about you guys, but it's been such a good day. It's been such a relaxing day, a peaceful day. How about this? How about if you do IT, how about this? You guys know about Siri on the iPhones? Tell me Siri's not outdated. Siri is like a dinosaur. I asked Siri if it was going to rain, if there was rain in the forecast, and it goes, yeah, possibly 10 a.m. tomorrow. Within 5 minutes, it was pouring rain outside. Pouring rain. But wow, Siri's not with it, man. ChatGPT makes Siri look like a dinosaur. Siri had here's the thing about Apple though. Here, now Siri's gonna start talking to me, dumb bitch. Sorry guys, I'm from New York, sometimes I curse a little bit. Shut up, Siri, I'm not talking to you, you bitch. You know, here's the thing. Apple never did anything to advance that program. It's been the same Siri since fucking, what, 2010, 11, maybe 12? Apple should be advancing the program, but it's been like 13 years old. Sorry guys, I'm from New York and sometimes I drop an F-bomb here and there. I'm Italian, I like to curse, I think it's funny. There's nothing better than a good F-U-C-K, right? Like you ever just want to just tell somebody, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like there's power in that. You've all been there. You've wanted to just look somebody square in the face and just go, shut the fuck up. When somebody's going on with nonsense. You know what I mean? I grew up in New York. It's it's a dog-eat-dog world in New York. It's a killer be killed in New York. Very aggressive in New York. If you grew up in New York City, you know it's very aggressive. All right, Amber, when you come back, hopefully you let me know your age and zodiac sign, then I'll pull a card for you. Those are just the little requirements I have in order to pull the card. Hi there, whoever else is here, welcome in. Welcome into the chat. Welcome into the live. Welcome to the magic hour. We're having fun tonight, guys. We're manifesting. We are chatting. We're building a community. We're hanging out. Oh, my neck is hurting. I gotta move this phone over here, maybe. Are you in the States, Amber? Are you in the US? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into the live. We're having fun hanging out. Okay. Do you not want to answer this information, Amber? I mean, I don't know. Do you not want to tell me what part of the country you're in? I mean, I just want to know where people are chatting from. There's nothing, that's not private information. No. One bit of piece of information at a time. Okay, that's one way to do it. Like this, like Kate's from Minneapolis. I'm from Queens, New York City, and I'm living in Alabama right now. I'm actually in Auburn, Alabama. Shivam is from Delhi. He's in India. Okay, well, all right. Okay, I'm gonna skip on. I'm gonna skip Amber, and we'll wait until somebody else wants a card. You guys ready for Halloween? You guys excited for Halloween? I love Halloween. I love the spooky season. Every year, around this time, of course, my mom will get these little mail order catalogs. They have like, fall decorations, household stuff, these little catalogs. I don't even remember the name. Oh, Chicago, okay. You're from up north, from the Midwest. My mom would get these little catalogs every year, and I would just love to sit and look at those catalogs. They'd always have a little section for toys. They'd have like cute ornaments. I would just sit and look at those catalogs every year, and those catalogs always to me symbolize the start of the holiday season, and I would just get so happy reading them. Okay, Amber, give me one quick second. I'll pull a card for you. Did you guys see the crescent moon last night? How beautiful was that crescent moon? Ooh, Amber, this came out again. Devil energy. Capricorn. Excuse me. Earth energy. Devil energy is about things that are holding you back. They say this is the card of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. All that fun stuff that we like to do that then, sort of puts a blanket on our lives. I'm not judging anybody, just saying that this card could symbolize that these are self-imposed restrictions, things holding you back. But if you look at the card, they can take those chains off at any time. Just pop them off, but they're allowing that devil to sort of lord over them and control them. It's about those things in life that we can't let go of, that have a stronghold on us, that we know if we let it go, we'll be in a much better place. Pretty heavy card to get right now. However that resonates, just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. But yeah, once you let go of that thing that's holding you back, or that person, maybe you're stuck, maybe you're hung up on somebody in a relationship, something like that. Maybe he or she's a Capricorn. I'm not sure if you're married or single or whatnot. But it could just be symbolic of something in your life that's holding you back. But it's the thing that's holding you back that you have to make the choice to let go of that thing. You have to make the choice that you want to choose freedom. These are like the self-imposed restrictions that we put on our lives. I hope that resonates with you, Amber. All right, let's see. Who else is here with us? Who else is hanging out with us? Yeah, that crescent moon was beautiful last night. I always felt very drawn to the moon. After my parents died, especially after my mom died, when I had like a 45-minute drive to work, and I worked 3 to midnight for Time Warner Cable, now known as Spectrum. And I'd be driving home, it'd be midnight to 12:45. I get home close to 1 a.m. And I'd be driving home, and it was just mostly highway. 17 in the Catskills of upstate New York. I'd be driving home, and sometimes the moon was just so big and bright in the Catskills, which is sort of like a mountainous area. Not big mountains, but lots of foothills, they call them. And just the highway at midnight in New York, there's nobody on the road. Very rarely were people on the road except me. And the moon sometimes was just so bright, and I would look up at that moon. This is right after my mom died. She died in January. She actually died 3 months after I got that job. So the whole 2 years I was at the job, there was like this shadow of my mom's death, like kind of hanging over the job. She was diagnosed with cancer on January 15th of 2014, and then she passed away by January 30th. So her diagnosis to death was very quick. We had no time to wrap our brains around her leaving. But so many nights when I was driving home and I'd see that moon, and I just talked to her, I was like, Ma, are you on the moon right now? Where are you? Are you up there on the moon? So I feel a closeness to the moon. And I was born under a waning moon. November 10th of 79 was the waning moon. If you look up the definition of a waning moon, if you know astrology, the waning moon is me to a T. And Scorpios will get it. The waning moon is me to a T. Like, that is me. So I feel a closeness to the moon. And seeing that crescent moon last night, it was like orange. And I saw it like it was kind of blocked by some trees. I was like, man, this moon looks great right now. How cool is that? This crescent moon. Your moon is in Gemini, but what the hell does that mean? I gotta look that up. So, Geminis confuse me though. I worked with a Gemini recently at my last job. She was a Gemini. She is a Gemini. 76-year-old lady, still hustling, still working because she has to. And some days she was a trip. She was fun, and some days she was just mean, and just grumpy and mean and not talkative. Geminis are too hot. My mom used to describe people like Geminis as like a faucet. You never know if they're going to be hot or cold one day. From one day to the next, are they going to be hot or cold? You're in a bad relationship? Oh gosh, Amber, I'm sorry to hear that. Is he a Capricorn by chance? Is there a relationship where you feel like you're scared to leave, or you know you need to leave but you're not leaving? That would be Capricorn devil energy. You know, something that's making you feel stuck, but at the same time, you know, you're choosing to be there. You know, like if there's an addiction, like let's say alcoholism or something, Capricorn energy is saying that, you know, you're holding on to these things, but you got to make the choice to let go of them. Although I don't know if it's that heavy. I think maybe it's just like those little things in life that hold us back that we can't let go of. For me, I see Capricorn, the devil energy, for me is sort of like, you know, like I can choose to be embarrassed of this excess skin and these, you know, these boobs and the skin. I've lost a lot of weight in my life, a lot of weight. You know, I can choose to be embarrassed about this and hide. That would be devil energy, because I'm choosing to restrict myself from being seen because I'm embarrassed of the excess skin. As if TV shows like My 600-Pound Life hasn't shown the world what excess skin looks like. But I'm proud of this weight loss. I've kept this weight off for almost 10 years. I've not been anywhere near 300 pounds in almost 10 years. I'm probably 220 right now, maybe 215. So for me, that's devil energy. That's Capricorn, and that's the, you know, the devil card. It's like I can let these things hold me back, almost like I'm addicted to feeling bad about myself, because I'm so used to thinking this way about myself that I can't let it go. But I let it go. So I chose to let that devil energy go and put myself out there and just say, look, this is me. I'm not perfect, but, you know, I'm more than my excess skin. You know, I have more worth and value than that. I'd say, Amber, if you're in a place where you're fearful, of course, please get help from someone that can help you get out of that relationship. If you're in a place where you're afraid of this person, please go to your family, go to your friends, and get some help. You know, get a support system behind you. This card just fell out. The Ten of Swords. I don't know, I just felt like saying that. I'm not sure if I'm right or wrong, Amber, but I just felt like I needed to say that to you. You know, please talk to someone. There's people there that can help you, that love you, that do care about you. You're not alone. And once you let go of that negative energy that's been holding you back, then you open up for more and more to come into your life. You know, once you let go, because my ex was a Capricorn, and he treated me like shit. Very soon after he met me, he started treating me very badly. Actually, even on the phone, I knew he was treating me badly, but I was so desperate for love at that point and so alone, I let him into my life. I mean, you know, of course, we met for a reason, but toward the end of that relationship, those last 2 years, I was sleeping on the couch, he was sleeping in my bed, because he came actually live with me for 2 years. And I got to the point where, this is like one of the straws that broke the camel's back. We went to Starbucks. And this was the day I said, yeah, this guy's got to get out of my life. We went to Starbucks. He hands me the 2 sandwiches. He comes into my apartment with the 2 drinks. I'm holding the sandwiches like anybody would hold these sandwiches in the bag. All of a sudden, one of the sandwiches comes sliding right out of the bottom of the bag. And he started blaming me for it. He blamed me and called me an idiot and a dope and what are you doing? You can't do anything right, that kind of shit. Next thing I know, I call Starbucks and the girl at Starbucks goes, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Yeah, that shipment of bags we got from corporate, the glue is not sticking. We forgot to tell you to hold the bag from the bottom and the sticker, and we forgot to put a sticker on it. I'm very sorry. And he heard that woman say that on the phone. I looked at him and said, don't ever fucking treat me like that again. I did not drop that food. It fell out of the bottom of the bag and it was not my fault. It was their fault. It was at that moment I knew that this man did not love me. He did not care about me. At any given moment, anytime he was talking to me, it was a joke. It was a joke at my expense. I felt like I was living with an older brother that was a bully. And at that moment I said, I gotta get him out of my life. There's no reason I should be treated like this. There's no reason. To assume that I was such an idiot, asshole, dumb fuck that I dropped the sandwich and to get so angry over it. He was also an alcoholic, actually. But I forgive him. I let it go. But yeah, I never thought that my first real relationship ever with anyone would be an abusive relationship. And it was. He was very verbally abusive. He was very mean to me. He used to make fun of my body. Everything was teasing me and putting me down. It took me a few years to get over that, to really heal myself of that. I thought so low of myself after that. I thought no one would ever love me. You know, when you have a weird body after you have a big weight loss. Oh, he broke up with you? Yeah, after you have a lot of weight loss, your body looks kind of funny. You know, you have extra skin, you're lumpy, bumpy, you're weird looking. And one day when he referred to me as E.T., I knew he meant that the shape of E.T.'s body is what I looked like. And, you know, it got to the point where he wasn't saying he loved me anymore. He wasn't even calling me babe. He just treated me like I was just an annoying nuisance to him. Again, I forgive him, but I think sometimes you can tell the story you tell the story sometimes just to let people know that you've been there. And so I forgive him. I really do. I know he came into my life for a reason. I'm stronger because of him. I forgive him. I realized one thing. You know, you can't fix somebody. He was deeply, deeply wounded from terrible childhood abuse. You can't fix people and you can't make them change. The best part is he's actually a psychology major. He's got a master's in psychology. He was going to school when we met. And he would refuse therapy because he knew it all already. You can't help somebody that doesn't want to fix their life. And so I realized one thing. I can't heal people that don't want to be healed, and I can't fix people that don't want to be fixed. And I can't help people that don't think that that they have a problem. Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined? Sorry to talk about a little bit of a heavy topic, but sometimes we have to talk about these heavy topics. Oh, here we go. Here goes that Capricorn again. Here goes that Capricorn. Hi there, welcome in. Who's on with us? Say hi, let us know where you're from in the world. Tell me where you're chatting from. Hey, Marty, welcome in. Are you new to my live? If you're new, go ahead and subscribe first and like the live. And then come back and let me know that that you did that. And of course, oh, we've chatted before. I think we've chatted before. You've been on here before, right? Oh, Melissa's on here too? Oh, hey, Melissa, I missed you. Missed you coming in. Sorry about that. Melissa, remind me, are you in Pennsylvania? No, Melissa's in California too. Melissa used to do advertising. Oh, hi there. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Show YouTube that my channel is reaching people, and then like the live. Let me know your age and zodiac sign, and I'll go ahead and pull a card for you. Melissa, I'll pull a card for you in just a second. If you haven't liked the live yet, Melissa, throw a like on there. Get some hearts going. Show YouTube that I'm reaching people. And I'll pull a card for you tonight. If at any point anybody wants more of a reading, 3, 6, or 9 cards, I'll go ahead and pull those cards for you as well. 35, Aquarius. And your name is Mari? Or is it pronounced Marie? I knew somebody from Norway, and her name was spelled like that, and she pronounced it as Mari. Okay, what? Okay, let me get a card from Melissa first, and then I'll get a card for you. Okay, what does Melissa need to know? Melissa, whatever you're waiting on, just give it a little bit more time. Whatever the situation is, business, work, home life, something you're waiting on, Melissa, it's a good thing you're waiting on. Just give it a little bit more time. Try to see it from a different perspective. I realize that with this card, look, this particular card, Hangman, is surrounded by gray. Gray is about waiting, a transition period. You're going, you're in one place and you go to another, but you're in that waiting period. The other thing is, he's got blue around his chest, which would be around his heart. And the heart center is your intuition. And then yellow is around the head. And the yellow color symbolizes, positive thoughts, you have a clear mind about something. So he's clear-minded, he's following his intuition, and he's just waiting for something to change. And he's seeing this situation from a different perspective. All right, so this one's from Melissa. Mari, like in Spanish. All right. Okay. All right, this one's for you, Mari. Okay. Ooh, do you have a big family by chance? Lots of people around you? Maybe you work in a place with lots of people around you where there's lots of conflict at work. Maybe a lot of people, arguing, disagreeing. This is for Mari. She's got some conflict around her. If you look at the Five of Wands, I come from a big family. And my family sometimes, they're always fighting. If you're at a job, let's say you're at a call center job or whatever job you're at, there's a lot of people around you. And it's a job where there's there's a lot of animosity, a lot of arguing, bickering, people wanting to do things their way. If you look at the Five of Wands, they're all fighting. All the wands are in the air, but no one's talking. So this is a situation where you have to take yourself out of that situation, just remove yourself from the arguing, remove yourself from the fighting. The wands do symbolize work. They're a fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is showing that you're in a place where there's a lot of conflict around it. Fives also symbolize change and conflict, chaos a little bit. So, Mari, whatever the situation is that's coming to mind about the chaos, do your best to stay out of it. And when you stay out of it, maybe the conflict will start dying down. Or at least you won't be surrounded by the conflict because you're choosing to leave the conflict. Hi there, Lynn. Welcome in. Are you new to my live? If you're new to my live, do me a quick favor. Subscribe to my channel. Like the live. And if you've done that already, just let me know. Lynn, okay. East LA. And then tell me your age and zodiac sign. Does that resonate with you, Mari? I'm glad that resonated. Thank you for that. If I look down, guys, I'm just reading the comments on my phone, my other phone. I do these lives from an old iPhone. That's why the video quality is not the best. I think it's an iPhone 7, actually. But it's still kicking. Oh, okay. You're a Libra. Your birthday's coming up. All right. Okay. And did you go ahead and subscribe and like the live? Alrighty. Okay. What does Lynn need to know? What does Lynn need to know? Lynn, have you been in a time of isolation, sort of shutting out the world, maybe spending a lot of time alone? Hermit card symbolizes a transition period, a waiting period. He's surrounded with gray. He's wearing gray. But in that time of isolation, when you've been alone, you've gotten to know yourself. You found wisdom in age, with the beard showing you're wise. The lantern symbolizes that you've gotten to know yourself and you're following your inner guidance. The staff shows that he's going somewhere and he's steady and secure, but it might be time to leave hermit mode. This is the Virgo card, by the way. You may have a lot of Virgo in your natal birth chart. This is the card that says it's time to step out of that place of isolation. It's time to leave the hermit mode and get back out into the world, but to take all of your wisdom with you that you've accumulated for all these years. In a very practical sense, it could just be saying either you need to be alone and get away from a lot of the hustle and bustle, or you've been alone long enough that now you can go back to the hustle and bustle. You gotta let me tell me, Lynn, how this resonates with you. It's the year of the hermit. I've been a hermit for the past 3 years. Once my ex left me, I've basically been isolated for 3 years, and that was needed for me. I needed to be alone to get to know myself. I needed to figure out what I wanted in life. I needed to figure out that I was worth it. I needed to find that strength and that confidence. Okay, all right, Amber. Take care. Have a good evening, Amber. And if you're on here tomorrow, I'll be on tomorrow as well. And I do come on every night. I do the magic hour every night, guys. I'm on here for at least 3 hours. Or at least 2 hours, depending how I feel. Hey, Brianna, my friend, how are you? Oh, so you're going to go to the casino, Lynn? Lynn, go win some big money for us. Come on, Lynn, win that big money. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Lynn, you better come back here and tell me you won like $100,000 at that casino. What do you like to play? I'm not against gambling and stuff like that. I don't, who cares? Go ahead, go to the casino, go have fun. I regret that my parents died before I could actually go to a casino with them. We just never got around to it. All right, so I did Melissa, I did Madi, I did Lynn, Amber. You sick? Oh boy. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. It's been a great day. It's been a nice, relaxing day. A nice, easy, fun day. You know? One of my nephews turned 20 today. My nephew Josiah, we call him Josie, like the outlaw Josie Wales. Have a good night, Amber. Be safe. I'll talk to you later. And guess who just walked out here? Brianna, look at who just walked out here. You brought him out here. My beautiful baby Teddy. Hi, my sweet boy. I love you, sweetie. You okay, Boopy? Guys, I love this cat so much. When I find pictures of him on my phone when he was a little tiny kitten, I just sit there and weep, guys. I just weep. I weep because I love this cat so much. Every time, Brianna, I see this card. Every time you come on here, Brianna, I see this card. All right, anybody that just joined, help out the channel, you know, throw a like on there. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, help me out. Help me reach that 500 subscribers, guys. Help me get to 500. Actually, I want to get to 555. I want to see 555 specifically. Yeah, Brianna, you got to take care of yourself. If you're overworked, you know your body's gonna tell you to rest. It's gonna force you to rest. Let me get a card for you, Brianna. All right. Anybody that's new, like I said, go and subscribe first, like the live, and I'll pull a card for you. Brianna, I don't know why. I pulled, what do you got, Stormy? What the hell is it? Guys, I manifested bugs in my house. Here's what I thought. I thought, okay, universe, my cats need something to play with because they're indoor cats and they get a little bit bored. Bring some little buggies that they can chase. Okay, guys, my power is too much now. I've manifested a giant palmetto bug. You know what a palmetto bug is? If you're in the South, you probably know. A palmetto bug is basically a giant cockroach. A giant cockroach, like this freaking big. I know because in an old house I lived in Alabama, in 2009, I felt something on my neck one time. And finally, I felt it again, and when I jumped up from the couch and looked, it was a giant palmetto bug on me. So one of those popped up right on my sink. Within 12 hours of thinking of them, I haven't seen one in 4 years in this apartment. But 12 hours after I thought, oh yeah, palmetto bugs, they just popped in my mind one day. I saw one on my sink. Then I opened the door last night to get some air, and I'm telling you guys, there was a giant spider. Giant spider. I'm not afraid of spiders, but this thing was like, the circumference of this spider was probably this round, the legs and everything. So I took one of the cat toys, the cat wads. I'm like outside at like midnight, and I'm trying to hit this spider, and the thing jumped. I didn't know large spiders like that could jump. It was large, and it jumped. There was something out there the other day that looked like a cricket, but it had it looked like a weird little cricket, but it had the legs of Daddy Longlegs. What the fuck was that thing? Guys, and I live on the ground floor apartment, and these things get into my apartment there was one time when it was snowing, not snowing, Alabama, when it was raining, I mean, and it was raining so much. I came into my living room and there was 6 earthworms like wandering around my carpet. I stepped on one of them. I stepped on it. Do you know what it feels like to step on an earthworm? Do you know what that feels like to step on an earthworm with bare feet? Okay, so let me pull some cards now. So yeah, my cats, they're chasing buggies around this house. That was a big spider, guys. That was a huge spider. Look, I guess it was a wolf spider, maybe. Ugh, those earthworms were terrible. So I collect the earthworms in a cup. I open my door, I swing my door open, and I throw the cup within like the seconds after I open the door and throw the cup like that, and it almost hit a neighbor. It almost hit a neighbor. The timing of that had to be, I mean, perfect. She's walking, I open my door, I throw the cup. I mean, the timing of that was too perfect. I thought, oh my God, did I just throw earthworms on my neighbor, a young woman? Oh my God. I don't think I hit her though, but that was weird. I also found scorpions in this apartment. I found little tiny scorpions in this apartment. Little tiny scorpions. I'm from New York, we don't have scorpions up there. Okay, all right, who else wants a card reading? Who else wants one free card reading? Oh, I don't fish. No, I'm from the city. I'm not a fisher or a hunter, but golly, those earthworms, man. The other day, I actually saved an earthworm. I felt bad for it. It was on the concrete on a very hot day in Alabama, and I picked it up with a leaf and I put it in the dirt. I'm also terrified of snakes, and one day on one of my meditative walks, I just happened to see a little tiny snake like this big, like maybe 5 or 6 inches, not very big. And it was laying on the ground. It was like reddish orange. It was laying on the ground with its mouth wide open and big eyes looking at me. And I thought, oh man, I don't like snakes. I'm afraid of you guys. But I'm like, you're a baby snake, and I'm not gonna kill you because I'm now spiritually awakened, and I love all of nature, everything that's alive, even bugs. I feel bad killing them. So I picked it up with a stick and I put it in the dirt. And then when I got home, I Googled it. You know, Alabama snakes that look like this, native to Alabama. Guys, I think it was a cottonmouth. I think I saved a cottonmouth snake, a baby cottonmouth. Oh my God, I was so naive. I'm afraid of snakes. I'm terrified of snakes, actually. I'm like Indiana Jones. I don't do snakes. Okay, let me get a card from my friend Brianna. She knows I go off on these tangents. Brianna's been with me since I started going live on TikTok back in July, my very first live she came to, and we became friends. All right, Brianna, what do you need to know? If it's the 9 of Swords, I'm going to tell you yet again. You got to rest. Rest your mind. Maybe the 4 of Swords. Yeah, there you go, 4 of Swords, bottom of the deck. I just happened to say it and I see it immediately. Brianna, you gotta rest. You gotta rest your mind and rest your body and stop taking on too many projects. I know you love to help people, but remember, you're the center of your family, Brianna. You're the one that everybody revolves around. You know, grandma, mom, husband, children, dad, you're this to everybody. You gotta just remember, you have to rest, Brianna. I know you're young. I don't know if I can't remember if you're 30 yet, maybe 31. But yeah, Brianna, you have to rest your mind and you have to rest your body. And you got to practice saying no to people. You got to practice saying, you know what? Right now with the 3 kids, with my mom, my grandma, I just don't have the time to do that project, and say no to people. They will love you and respect you more for saying no to them than overcommitting. That one's for Brianna, my friend Fricky Fresh. Hi there, Krishna. Tell me where you're coming from, where are you in the world right now? And if you're new to my live, Abhi Krishna, go ahead and subscribe first and like my live, and then come back and tell me your age and zodiac sign, and I'll pull a card for you. I know resting is hard because you're in Aries. You want to go, 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 go. Yeah, that keeps coming up for you, Brianna. You have to rest. Hi there, Abby. Are you new to my live, Abby? Have you been here before? Everybody go ahead and throw a like on the live. Let YouTube know that I'm reaching people. And then anybody that wants a card reading, just tell me your age, your zodiac sign, your name, of course, and where you're chatting from in the world. I like to know where my channel reaches people. Oh, Kate, look, her moon is in Gemini as well. What's your sun sign, though? And if you're new here, please do me a favor, help me out, help the channel grow, be honest about it. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel first. I only say that because I've had people very recently They said they subscribed, but they didn't, and I thought that was kind of shitty of them. It's an even exchange of energy. I give you the reading, and you subscribe to the channel. You help my channel grow, which helps reach more people. Okay, age is 27. Oh, you're a Cancer. Okay, Cancer sign. So you're water sign. So you're emotional, and you're deep, and you're a deep thinker, and you're very intuitive. All right, and then throw a like on that live if you haven't liked it yet. And then, do you go by Abby or Krishna? Or do you go by Abby Krishna? They say Cancers are very close to their mom. That Cancers are attached to their moms. Like a Cancer will always be around their mom. Yes to which question? I'm just reading the comments. Okay, all right. Okay, what does Abby Krishna need to know? You're close to your mom? That's good. All right, I don't know why, but I pulled from the top of the deck. This is the Tower card, but don't be scared about it. If you know your three big signs, you know what the Tower card means. You have something in your life, Abby Krishna, that's not working, that's going to be removed from your life, that's going to bring you to a new place of fulfillment. Whatever it is that you're hanging on to, you might be hanging on to something that you know is not working for you, that you need to let go of. But whatever these weak foundations are, they're going to crumble, and something brand new is going to be built in your life. So you're actually in a really good place. Just embrace the change of the Tower, embrace whatever is being removed from your life, and just go with the flow more. Don't be too scared by the Tower. I actually like the Tower card. The Tower doesn't scare me. Does that resonate with you? It could be just your age. Your age, 27. Lots of changes, lots of things going on. Oh, okay. Okay. Hi there, Hub Ali. No, I don't do that. I don't do yes and no questions. Tarot is about the person asking the questions, not about their ex or their partner. So Ali, what I'll do is I can pull a card for you and give you an intuitive reading based on the card itself. But I don't do yes and no questions. I will pull a card for you. Do me a favor though. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, help my channel grow, help the algorithm, and then go ahead and put a like on the live. Let me see those likes going up. That lets YouTube know that I'm reaching people. And then they put me on the homepage more. Okay, I've been getting people from Pakistan. I'll be honest with you, I don't know much about the Pakistani culture, but I love meeting people from all over the world. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love trying cultural foods from all over the world. I love learning about the culture, the dress, your history. So anytime I meet somebody new and I can actually talk to them in person, I'll ask a million questions because I love getting to know people, their history, their family history, their cultural history. Oh, that might be the Tower moment then. That might be your Tower, Abhi Krishna. Well, you don't know if she'll come back or not. You're not sure. Just let me see those likes going up. Let me know you've liked the live and subscribed, Ali, and I'll pull a card for you. Sometimes, a relationship will come into your life for a reason, and it may be for a short time, and then it's over and done with. And then you can move on to something else because you guys have fulfilled your karmic destiny. If you're from India, of course, you know more about reincarnation than I do. I believe that that's a pretty big part of the Indian culture still, reincarnation. That's all new to me. I come from a Catholic family and a Christian home, so we did not believe in reincarnation at all. So you would know more than I would about karmic destiny, fulfilling your karmic debt, things like that. And so sometimes the people that come into our life for a short time, they're only there for a short time, and then we can let them go. And then once we let them go, something brand new can come into our life that is much more emotionally fulfilling. Sometimes you got to just forgive the person and just let them go, and you just say, listen, I forgive you, I let you go, and then just welcome in something new. Is Ali still here? Does he want a reading? Anybody that would like more of a reading, 3, 6, or 9 cards, I can do paid readings, $5, $10, or $15. You're not going to get much better price than that, and I'm really good at this, guys. Oh, really? Yeah, you got to follow your own intuition. Give it time. The foundation could just be, it could be anything. It could be work, it could be school, it could be family situations. If you're thinking that the Tower card relates to the relationship, then of course go with your intuitive guidance. Don't listen to me. I'm just giving you options because I don't know exactly. It might be the Tower can be anything. It could be things. The Tower could symbolize that you have belief systems that are not working for you anymore, and that you're gonna move on from those belief systems and go to a brand new way of living, a brand new way of thinking. So the Tower may not always be something physical, something actually in your life, like people, places, things, jobs, school. I think a lot of tarot is cerebral. A lot of the tarot is about our mindset. Like the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. Are you wounded because of things that are actually happening? Or are you wounded because you're rehashing things over and over again and you're weighing down your own mind? I think a lot of tarot is cerebral. A lot of tarot is what's on our minds. Like the Devil card, that could just be mindset. It might not mean that you're actually taking sex, drugs, and rock and roll to the extreme, but it could mean the Devil card could mean that you have a mindset that's holding you back. Do you know what I mean? Yes, exactly. Let it just unfold the way it's going to unfold. Go with the flow. But again, these cards that we think as negative, they could just be certain mindsets, certain beliefs, certain things that we believe that are holding us back in life. That could be the Tower in your life. It could be a mindset thing. Thank you, Brianna. Thank you, my friend. Let's see. Is the channel growing? Is the channel? I really do love connecting with people. Guys, I'm 9 away from 200. I'm not. That's 2. I'm 9 away from 200. Yeah. You're a very wise woman, Abby Krishna. For your age, you're very wise. You're very intuitive. Well, that's because you're Cancer. You're a Cancer sign. So you're very much in your emotions and your feelings. Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined? Would anyone like a paid reading? $5, $10, or $15, 3, 6, or 9 cards. I keep looking down because it's easier for me to keep up with the chat on my other phone. Thank you, Melissa. I believe it too. It's happening, it's happening, it's happening. Guys, that's one of my favorite new affirmations, to just get excited, feel yourself getting excited about your life, about what you're manifesting, and just say, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening right now. We have to bring affirmations into the now. We can't say, like I see a lot of positivity on YouTube, a lot of videos, a lot of positivity posts, and they're always like, guys, something is about to happen. Guys, something great is happening, or something great is about to, pop off in your life. Hang in there. You're about to step into the best place you've ever lived. Things like that. It's always about what's happening or what's coming to be. What will be. What's going to happen. And I think, no, we got to stop that. That wording is bad because that wording puts those blessings in the future. We got to change it to, it is happening right now. You are coming, you're in the best place of your life right now. You're in a place where all your dreams are manifesting. We have to bring it into the now moment. Yes, we have to believe it right now. We can't say, it's going to be a great day. Like if you wake up in the morning and say, today's going to be a great day. Don't say going to be, because then you're still putting it in the future. Wake up and say, today is a great day. Today is a great day. Today is the best freaking day of my life. A lot of positivity I see is all about they're still putting things in the future, like the wording is putting it in the future. And when you start doing mindset work, you do have to put things in the future, because if you're coming from a very negative place in life, where you're used to things not working out, where you yourself give yourself a lot of negative affirmations, to start out with an easy way, yes, put it in the future. Say tomorrow is going to be a great day. And when you wake up, say today is going to be a great day. But when you get to the place where you're sort of Your mindset is getting stronger and stronger with that. Start putting your affirmations in the present moment. You know, today is a great day. You know, I am doing great. You know, all of my dreams are coming true. You know, everything is working out for me. You know, like that post, you're about to enter the most profitable season of your life, the most abundance. No, say I am in the most abundant season of my life. I am in the most profitable season of my life. You know, I am swimming in wealth, abundance, and riches. You know, put it in the present tense. Get yourself into the present tense, because if you put it in the future, you're waiting for it to happen, meaning it's not happening right now. Ooh, guys, I'm getting hot. Energy's flowing. I'm starting to feel kind of sweaty here. Let me just get a little more comfortable here, guys. Oops. I dropped all my cards. And I'm not even drunk. I'm really not. I don't drink. Brianna, you notice I'm not at my desk? Because that chair is just uncomfortable, and I decided to come on YouTube just in the couch. Is it working? Does it look stupid? Do I look like a loser? Do I look unprofessional sitting on my couch? I just wanted to have more of a relaxed, fun atmosphere tonight. It's just more comfortable for me tonight to sit on the couch. Welcome in, everybody. If you're new to my live, if you're just joining, go ahead and throw a like on the live. Let YouTube know that my live is reaching people. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe and like the live. That helps the channel grow. You okay, teddy bear? You okay, sweetie? Hi, puppy. Hi, my sweets. You guys want to see my cat? One of them? Here's my baby. Here's my little Theodore Russell Buttercup. Papa loves you, baby. You're my baby. He's my soulmate. My soulmate is a cat. Okay. All right, fine. Here's your crunchies. Here, guys. Here. Stormy, come over here, girly. My little girl cat's over there, too. I'm a proud parent. Have a boy and a girl. Life is complete. I do have a boy cat and a girl cat. Come on, Stormy. Come have some crunchies, girly. Come on, girly girl. Does it? I wonder if the lighting is okay. I wonder if I should is the lighting okay? I want it to feel like a relaxed atmosphere. He's a sweetie. He's a little sweetheart. He's always with his papa, always. He's always with me. I refer to myself as papa to them. If I sleep on this couch, he's right here with me, right between my legs. I was looking at pictures of him today on my phone when he was a little teeny kitten. Oh my God, I was weeping like a baby. I was sobbing like a baby over this cat. And Stormy too, I cry over her too. But she's a little more independent than he is. As far as like, she's not as attached to me as he is. Although I'm noticing she's starting to follow me around the house more. You know, if I go to the bathroom, she's right there with me, even before Teddy is. Hey there, Lauren, welcome in. Hi there. Are you new to the live? Your username looks familiar. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and throw a like on the live. Help the channel grow, you know, help the algorithm. And then come back and I'll give you an intuitive card reading. Okay, one moment. I hate to keep pestering that, but the reason I really emphasize that is because there have been people that say that they like the live, that they subscribe, and they never did. But as soon as I give them the reading, they pop off and never come back. And I don't know, guys. That's a shitty thing to do. I'm giving my time. I'm trying to build a community, help people that connect. It doesn't require anything to just hit subscribe and then throw a like on the video. So I hate to keep hammering that point, but that's just a requirement. You know what I mean? Oh, I did? Okay. Oh shit, hang on one second. All right. Remind me where you're from, your age, and your zodiac sign, Lauren. Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined? Okay, one moment. How old are you? What's your age? $33. 33 is a master number. Oh, look what's on the bottom of the deck. 10 of Cups again. You got 4 of Pentacles. Your finances are stable and they're growing. Don't hold on to them too tight. It's okay to be generous. It's okay to, to buy yourself that thing you want. Don't hold on to the money too tight. He's got them under his feet. He's got one on his head. He's got one that he's holding on to. The 4 of Pentacles is showing that you're stabilizing your finances. You're building them. The 4s are about foundation. The color gray is symbolic of waiting in the transition. As your finances grow, this is saying if you hold on too tight, you're telling the universe that you don't believe that more finances will come in. So by allowing yourself to spend them freely and use what you need to use for yourself without fear and worry, you're going to build your finances even stronger. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for helping the channel grow. I'm like 9 away from 200 on here. But I gotta admit, YouTube is so weird, guys. That's why if I keep asking you if you subscribed yet and you did, don't get offended with me. Here's why. YouTube notifications, people subscribe and I get a notification immediately. Some people subscribe and I never get a notification. YouTube, it's like their notifications are delayed for some reason. So sometimes, I think that, people have subscribed and they didn't, or sometimes they did subscribe, but I don't ever see the notification. And when I go to check who subscribes to me, I don't see them. It's YouTube is weird like that. So if I keep asking you if you subscribe, just know I'm just trying to be honest about it, and I'm really just trying to grow the channel, because once I reach 500, it opens up a whole lot of features for me that I can use on my podcast and everything. So that's my shtick. That's all I gotta say. Don't be offended, guys. You're back, Amber. Welcome in. Would anyone like a reading? 3, 6, or 9 cards? A paid reading? What did you guys have for dinner tonight? I'm getting kind of hungry. You guys have a good dinner tonight? Did everybody have a good dinner? Who else is here with me? Who are the 3 that are here? Let's get the conversation going. What do we got to talk about tonight? Let's have some fun, guys. Let's have some fun, guys. The camera really does add 10 pounds. In real life, my arm is not that big. It's really not. I think the camera really does add 10 pounds. I'm actually a medium-sized man. Once I get the skin removal, I'm actually a medium-sized man. I'm not a very big man. Plus, I'm only 5'7". Would anyone like an oracle card? Would that be something that people would want to do? Would people want to pay like $2 or $3 for an oracle card, like a fun little card message? I mean, I usually give the oracle cards away for free, and the message is long too. I should charge for that though, because the messages are so long, and I get nervous reading in public sometimes, and I stumble over my words. I should charge for that because it takes work to read these messages. Because I read these messages with passion. I use my acting skills. It's like, connect with your deepest desires, then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. I don't read these messages in a boring way. I put like theatrics to it because I'm an actor. You know what I mean? Brianna knows. She's been with me forever. Brianna, you still with me? 10:10 on the clock, guys. 10:10 on the clock. Hi there, John V. John V from the UK. If you're new to my live, do me a quick favor. Subscribe to my channel to show YouTube that I'm reaching people. Help the algorithm. And then throw a like on there. I'll know if you like because it's at 16 right now. And once you like it, it'll be at 17. And then just come back. Tell me your age, your name, and your zodiac sign. Oh, you already told me. Sorry. Not your age. Your age and zodiac sign. Sorry. I see your name. Asking your age and zodiac sign and your name, of course, that helps you connect to your energy to give you a more accurate reading. I don't quite know how this works. I just know that something happens and I like sort of listen intuitively. You guys are the best. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. It helps to feel, it helps to fill the gap. A lot of people are lonely. And I think if you can come on here every night around the same time, hang out with the same people, get to know people, share life with people, even though it's virtual, it's digital, it helps to fill the lonely gap. You know what I mean? Oh, a Capricorn. We've been talking about Capricorns all night. Are you a male or female? Thank you for the subscribe and the like. I appreciate that. We've literally been talking. Ask Kate. Ask the Empress of Tarot, my friend Kate. She also has a channel on here if you guys want to subscribe to her as well. And Kate will tell you. We've been talking about Capricorns since I got on here. So there's a lot of Capricorn, and my ex was a Capricorn. I say was like he's dead. He's alive, I believe. But my ex is a Capricorn. So Capricorns, your energy is everywhere tonight. Okay, let me see. And you're from the UK. Oh, how exciting. Pardon me for being not very good with world geography, but when you say the UK, what specific part? Like, I love meeting people from the UK. Female, all right, let's see. And you're just 24, you're young, you're just starting out your life. Okay, let's see, and is your name pronounced Janvi or Janvi? How do you pronounce your first name? Oh, England? Okay, I was gonna say England. Is that where you're from? Tell me how to pronounce your first name. Tell me if I'm right. Is it Janvi? Like with a Y? Or is it Janvi? I sound so dumb. But I'm big, I don't know why. I had this quirk. I believe in pronouncing people's names the way they want it to be pronounced. And I like to make sure that I always refer to you by the name you prefer. Like my first name is Joseph, but I prefer Joey. Okay, what does Janvi need to know? Oh, is it Janvi? Janvi? I thought it was like Nordic or Swedish or something, with the J sounding like a Y. Janvi. Okay, what does she need to know? Give me a card. Oh, okay. Page of Swords. If you're a student right now, if you're in university, something like that, this could be symbolic of you doing the work, doing the research. The swords are air energy, which is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. If you look at this Page of Swords, this is by the pages are young people. They're under 30. I think they're even under 20, but it's right around your age. It could be a teenager to a 20-something. It could be symbolic of you doing work, studying, going to university. It could be symbolic of you just doing research on something. If the sword is facing the air, showing that the page is getting their ideas from high up above, from their higher self. The blue symbolizes following your intuition. And this is just basically you're in a place where you're doing research and you're preparing for your life, possibly. Maybe a new job. Maybe you just finished university. Maybe you're going to school right now. This would line up for your age, actually. Does any of that resonate with you? You're in a good place, though. From the page, you come to the Knight of Swords. So you're progressing in life. All right, Brianna, my friend, take care, sleep well. If you're on tomorrow, I'll be on here tomorrow as well. Sleep well, my friend, sleep well. Who else is with us? Brianna's gonna pop out. She's gonna head off to bed. Sometimes you gotta rest, guys. You gotta rest your body. The human body needs rest. It takes a lot of energy to make this thing function. Our souls are enormous energy. And so, you gotta rest the body. Who else is here with me? Who else wants to keep chatting? I'm gonna be on here for a little bit longer. Do you want to tell me how it resonates? That always encourages me to, to let me know I'm on the right track with my intuition. Do you have any, do you want to tell me how it resonates? And I'm glad it resonated for you. Thank you for coming in. I'm on here every day around the same time. I'm building a community. I'm starting something called the Magician Circle. It's an online tarot club for spiritual seekers and those that want to build a community of other spiritual seekers. The main goal is to manifest together. We're going to use tarot as guidance. I'm going to come on here and teach tarot in a smaller setting. Oh, you started a new job. Oh, good for you. Congratulations. It's going to work out for you. I really believe that. You have a good energy about you. Especially you're a Capricorn, right? Are you a Capricorn, Gianvi? Yeah, as a Capricorn, you're a very hard worker. The thing with Capricorns is sometimes they can work too hard and they need to ask for help. So just know that as a Capricorn, you're a very hard worker. People depend on you, but don't take on too much responsibility. And if you need help, ask for help. Don't let yourself get burned out. I know as a Capricorn, you feel like you can do anything and you can do everything, and you can. You're very strong and very smart. Capricorns are very smart and they're very strong people. But with that strength and that intelligence, sometimes they could take on too much. And then what happens is they work too hard and then they get mad at the people in their lives for not helping them. But Capricorns don't ever ask for help. So just keep that in mind as you start this new job. Also, because you are a very hard worker, don't let them take advantage of you. Don't let them give you more and more work because you are smart and you can handle it. Oh, do you want me to repeat that? Did you catch what I said about being a Capricorn and working too hard? I can repeat that for you if you want. Hey, Cindy, where are you from in the U.S.? What part of the country are you in? I'm from New York. I'm living in Alabama right now. Cindy, if you're new to my channel, you want to help me out, subscribe, and then go ahead and throw a like on this live, and I'll pull a card for you. I'll give you an intuitive reading. By subscribing, you're helping the channel grow. By liking, you're showing YouTube that my channel is reaching people, and it helps the algorithm. I'm building a great community here of spiritual seekers. I'm launching a Magicians Club on October 1st. I'm taking signups now. It's going to be like an online tarot club. Oh, okay. I think I missed the type. I think I misread something in there. Yeah, keep in mind, though, that the person that you fall in love with might be a Scorpio. Capricorns and Scorpios actually do get along well. They refer to Capricorns and Scorpios as two halves of the same heart. The Capricorn can help the Scorpio be more grounded in life, and the Scorpio can help the Capricorn show more emotions in life. So they balance each other out. One's very emotional and one's very practical. And then Cindy, if you do want a reading after you like the live and subscribe to my channel, if you do want a single card reading, I offer 1 card intuitive readings to anybody that comes to my live in exchange for liking and following, subscribing and all that stuff. And then if you want to come back to my live tomorrow, even though you subscribed, go and like the live and I'll pull another card for you. I'm really building a great community here. So my Magician Circle launches October 1st. We're going to meet online twice a month. The subscription is just a one month at a time subscription. But if somebody wants to sign up for 3 months in advance, then they could do that with a 20% discount. What this comes with is you're going to get a reading with me one-on-one, a 3-card reading to start the month out, to give you like a forecast for the month. We're going to meet twice a month for online community. I'm going to teach tarot. We're going to talk about mindset work, manifestation, energy work, all that fun new age stuff. We're going to manifest together by joining forces, joining our energy together. I'm also a psychic and a medium. So if anybody wants to connect to a loved one or wants an intuitive reading, just like a psychic reading, just for me to give an intuitive reading about your life, I'm going to offer that as well. I could do that right here, right now, if you wanted to. And you know, I'm a good person. I believe I'm a good person, and I want to build a really good, positive community of people that are tired of living small and being small, that want to cultivate and tap into the magic within, so that they can create the life of their dreams. That's the whole goal of the Magician's Circle. And there's information about that on my community page here on YouTube, if anyone's interested. If you like my vibe, of course, not everybody's gonna vibe with me. Not everybody's gonna like me or like how I talk or how I do things. But if you do like my vibe and you do like my energy and you want to join a really great group of wonderful people, I'm still taking subscriptions now, and we start on October 1st. We meet via private link. So I'll send you a private link to YouTube, and then it'll just be a small group of us on here. Thank you, Janvi, thank you. And come back and say hi again. Good luck with your new career. Let me know before you go, let me know what you're gonna be working on. Cindy, you still with us? Whoever is with me, let me know you're still here. Anybody else still here with me? A guess? Well, my initial thought was something either in the business world, marketing, but then I thought maybe something creative, something to do with writing possibly. But as a Capricorn, because you're a worker, I mean, I don't know. My first thought was something in an office, but something. 3, 6, and 9 card readings, $5, $10, or $15, and I have 3 payment options. Cindy, if you go to the caption of this video, you'll see all that information. But yeah, initially, I don't know. You have such finance. Yeah, that's kind of what I was guessing. Something in an office. I wasn't thinking money though, but that's what I was getting to. You know what? That makes sense. I was getting to that. You know why that makes sense? Because in the tarot, you might know this. In the tarot, the earth energy, Capricorn, is represented by, guess what? The pentacles, money, your earth energy. So you're going to build that wealth. And so the Page of Swords is showing that you've done the research and you know what you're doing, and you're going to you're going to a field that you know, that you've worked on. I saw you working in a big office building. I don't know, like a big building possibly. Something with many floors. That makes sense. You're probably very good. You're probably really good with money too. I was kind of torn. I couldn't figure out, but I saw something with an office and lots of hustle and bustle, lots of movement around the office. Good for you. Good for you. You're young. You have a plan. You're starting out your life on the right foot. That's excellent. I'm really happy for you. I know we don't really know each other, but you know, that's wonderful. Awesome. Cindy, throw a like on that live. Let me see the likes go up to 18. And did you want me to just pull a single card reading for you, or did you want more of a one-on-one reading? Oh, okay. So I was right. My intuition was right. Okay, yeah. Good for you. You're a good person. I like your energy. You're a good person. Sun and moon. Okay, yeah. So you could present to the business world as a businesswoman, and then you also are creative, you know, in your personal life, in your home. Possibly very creative with how you dress, very creative with, you know, how you carry yourself. All right, Cindy, you still with me? Oh, Cindy, I'm sorry. I don't do yes and no questions. I pull a single card and give you an intuitive reading based on the card. Cindy, tell me your age and zodiac sign first. Oh, sorry. I see the zodiac sign's Leo. How old are you, Cindy? I asked the age and zodiac sign. It helps me connect to your energy. I'm reading the comments on my other phone. That's why I'm looking down so much. All right, let's see. Who else is here with us? It's Cindy, and who else is on here with me? All right. I'll just go ahead and pull the card. I think based on the Lover's card, this is about following your heart, Cindy, making a choice from the heart, following your, your soul, following your heart here. Hi there. Let's see. Well, pop in, tell me your name, where you're from first. If you're new to my live, I don't do yes, no questions, but if you're new to my live, go ahead and subscribe first and like the live. Let me see that like go up to 19. Subscribe to my channel, and then I'll pull a card for you and give you a 1-card reading for free. But Cindy, you know what? Based on the Lover's card, I might say, it's actually looking good because it actually is the Lover's card, but this is not the card of love, actually. But this is basically saying, Cindy, follow your heart when it comes to your marriage, if that's your question. Choose yourself above all. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Go ahead and like the live for me. Does that resonate with you, Cindy? I'm not sure about the marriage, but this card is saying that you have to, this is the Gemini card. This is the card about, choosing one or the other, making that choice. I'm almost thinking, Cindy, that this is the choice, that this might be asking you to make a choice about what you want in life and, follow your heart to choose you above all that would make you happy. I'm not sure if that resonated, Cindy. Let me know. 19, and you're from Sudan. Okay, interesting. And you went ahead and subscribed? And what's your name? Is your name is Zainab? Hi there, anybody that's new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the live, and I'll pull a card for you. I'll give you a single card intuitive reading. Did you like the live yet? I don't see the subscribe. Did you subscribe yet? I should have more subscribers than 193. I'm trying to grow my channel here. I offer the card readings for free in exchange for the subscribe and the like. Some people, they just don't want to subscribe though. I don't know why. I'm not saying you, but some people just don't want to subscribe. Hey Cindy, did you catch that reading I gave you for the Lover's card? And then Zainab, go ahead and like the live and subscribe first. If you did, I'm not seeing it. Did you like the live yet? Did you throw a like on there? Should be at 19 now. Oh, the like is different. I want you to subscribe to my channel. You have to go to my page and just hit subscribe. That's the requirement for the card reading. I don't know what a spirit question is. You want to tell me what that is first? Before you do that, Divine, can you subscribe to my channel and like my live? Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay, Zainab, I'll pull a card for you. Give me 1 moment. Okay, thank you, Divine. Okay, Zainab, are you a female? Are you male or female? Zainab, you got the Page of Cups. This is somebody younger coming to you with an emotional offer. This could be a relationship coming to you. If you're not in a relationship, someone's coming to you with an offer with that cup The cups symbolize emotions. These are the water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If you're not in a relationship, this could be somebody coming to you offering you a relationship. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Zainab. I see the updates. Thank you, guys. If you're not familiar with me, my name is Joey. I'm an intuitive psychic, medium, and tarot reader. And I'm building a really great community on here of other spiritual seekers. I don't do questions. I just pull a card and give you the reading. I don't do yes and no questions. If you have a specific question, I'd say let's do a paid reading. I could do 3, 6, or 9 cards for $5, $10, or $15. But yeah, I don't do yes and no. I just pull a card and I tell you what I feel the card means. And then you tell me if that resonates or not. Yeah, how it works, Zainab, is I pull a single card from the tarot and then I tell you what I feel intuitively. So you got the Page of Cups. That could mean that there's someone in your life that is emotionally fulfilling. That could mean that somebody's going to come to you with an emotional offer, like wanting to be in a relationship with you, maybe asking you out on a date, something like that. Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah, I saw that, Cindy. You're good. Cindy, I pulled a card for you, though. I gave you a whole reading. Did you catch it? I pulled the Lover's card for you. Were you not here when I did that? Do you want to pull the card again? Hi there, welcome in. Who else joined? Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We're doing some tarot, chatting, having some fun on here, building community, connecting with people from all over the world, from the UK to Sudan to Pakistan to India to America to Canada to Australia. Isn't that wonderful? We're from all different parts of the world, and we're connecting through YouTube. Isn't that creative? Isn't that incredible? Good night, Amber. Have a good night. Sleep tight, my friend. No, I don't know. I don't give time frames. I just tell you what I feel the card. No. Do you want to do a reading? Sorry, it's just one card, one short reading for free, guys. Anything more than that, you got to at least give me the $5 for the 3 cards, because that's pretty reasonably priced. Online, I do 3 cards for $5, 6 cards for 10, or 9 cards for 15. Cindy, you weren't here when I pulled your card? All right, Cindy, I pulled the Lover's card. What I said to you about that Lover's card is that card is the Gemini card. That's the card about making decisions and choosing from the heart. I was saying that the Lover's card for you, Cindy, because you asked about marriage, it could mean that you need to choose yourself and make a decision to choose yourself. The Lover's card is about you following your own inner guidance, following your own heart, and choosing what you want above all. Yeah, no, I don't do questions like that, not unless you do an actual reading. So what I pulled the Lover's card, and what I felt intuitively was everything I was just saying. The Lover's card, I'm trying to find the card again. Oh, they're $5, $10, or $15. $5 for 3 cards, $10 for 6 cards, or $15 for 9 cards. The Page of Cups is about as a younger person, someone younger, like in their 20s possibly, and they're coming to you with an offer. They're offering you that cup. That cup is an emotional cup. They're offering you a relationship. They're probably asking you on a date. Maybe they're expressing interest in you. Maybe they're talking to you on a romantic level. So Cindy, this was your card. It was the Lover's card. What I was saying is I don't do yes and no questions, but because you asked about marriage, what I felt intuitively is the Lover's card is telling you, Cindy, to choose from the heart and follow your heart and choose what you want in life. All right, Divine. What's your name and where are you from, Divine? Because that sentence kind of creeped me out there because I have 2 cats and I love them. So I'm not going to lie, that sentence is a little creepy. But tell me where you're from and what your name is, where you're from, and what's your zodiac sign. No, Zainab, you're thinking too literally. I'm not giving specifics. I'm saying it could be somebody. Now, in the tarot, the page is someone that's a teenager to their 20s, anywhere within there. If it's the knight, then they're 30 and older. If it's the king, then they're older than that, then they're mature. So this card was for Cindy. This is the Lover's card, the Gemini card. And Cindy, your guidance is to choose from the heart what you want. Whether moving, trying to get back with your husband, leaving your husband. This card is saying to choose yourself, Cindy. Put yourself first. Fall in love with yourself and choose from the heart. You got to take that how it resonates. You have the mindset, the angelic wisdom to make the right decision. This could be related to your marriage, Cindy, but it might not be related to your marriage. You have to tell me how it resonates with you. Divine, you still there? Do you want to tell me your age and name, where you're from in the world? Where are you from? And how old are you? Oh, yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I don't believe in that stuff. There's no spiritual permission. It's a dead cat. It's just the body of a dead cat. Keep the skull, don't keep the skull. I gotta be honest with you. I think the new age world makes too much of the energy. Like this necklace I'm wearing, this was something that my mom got in a bag of costume jewelry. She became friends with a very old lady one time, and that old woman passed away. She left my mom everything in her apartment. And one of those things was a big jewelry box with costume jewelry. I just found this in my closet. My dad was a little bit of a pack rat. I found this necklace in my closet. I have no idea where this necklace came from. It's sterling silver with mother of pearl. Some new age people would tell me, you better cleanse that necklace. You don't know where it came from. Guys, I mean, come on. It's a necklace. You know what I mean? So for me, I approach that stuff in a very practical sense. Brianna, it's just the skull of a cat that died outside. Keep it, don't keep it. I don't know, make art with it. That cat had a soul and energy that has passed on from this world. So I don't make too much like moving into a new house and cleansing the energy. I'm really sorry. That stuff I just don't jive with that. All that cleansing energy, that creates a spirit of fear in people. We're all divine souls having the earthly experience, and all that stuff on earth, you know what I mean? I just don't buy that. I'm sorry. I'm the wrong person for that. Energy is what you make of it. If you think that the skull of a cat that died in the street is going to hurt you, then it's going to hurt you. I just can't get behind that. It makes no sense to me. Because outside of planet Earth, there's nothing but unconditional love, peace, and joy. So that's my guidance. Is enjoy the skull. Make art with the skull, Just honor the cat. The cat died. You're not doing anything creepy with the skull. But even if you are, the thing is, there's no judgment outside of Earth. The judgment is all within Earth. And I'm just seeing more and more. I feel like a lot of the energy work is people making other people afraid. You know what I mean? It's honestly, it's just a skull. That's all. But yeah, I'm going to pull a card for you. Give me just one quick second. Cindy, did you get the reading I gave you with the Lover's card, Cindy? Did you hear what I said about the Lover's card? That was for you. Okay, Brianna, I'm going to pull a card for you. But as far as about that skull and whatnot, I say just, use the skull, make art with it. Are you an artist by chance? What is Gaia? I keep hearing Gaia. What the hell is Gaia? I'm genuinely asking, and here's what I feel. I really, even what you just said just now, I don't know. What you said just now, like Gaia wants it to remain? What? I think you might be overthinking it. Do you tend to overthink things? Like if you learn something new, do you go like head first and dive head first into it? Yeah, just be you. Just be you. Don't worry about that stuff. Too much of the new age world is a lot of fear. People are trading one fear from another, one fear for another. The whole idea of energy work and cleansing And I just, I don't know. I just don't believe that that stuff helps anybody. I think it creates too much of, it's just too much fear. It's like but there's truly nothing to fear. And so let me pull a card for you. Yeah, I can tell you're very crafty. I see you using that skull to make art with that skull. Think about it this way. If you make art with that cat's skull, you're honoring that little cat. You know what I mean? You're just honoring that cat. Oh, person, yeah, if it's a human, that's different though. Humans are more conscious. The human is a much different level of being than the cat, I think, in a very practical sense. That could have just been some street cat that died. And you're a creative person, you found the skull. I don't know. I see you painting it and making art out of it. Now humans, yeah. Humans are a little bit different. I definitely, if it was a human skull, I'd be like, oh boy, that's crazy. You want a tattoo? You want to do a tattoo of the skull? Okay. Let's see. Imagine that cat's skull was a cat that a cat that you knew in a previous lifetime. Okay, what does Brianna need to know right now? Oops. Okay, got 5 of Pentacles. This could be some fears coming in, some anxiety, maybe around money, maybe just some anxiety that you're worried that you're vulnerable, that you might be hurt in some way, that you're trying to find some protection, maybe you're a little wounded about things. But 5 of Pentacles is about change, conflict maybe. The 5s are all about change. Take this as, you're in a place of transition. Yes, they are, definitely. Very spiritual beings. But remember this though, the bodies mean something, but it's the soul that goes on forever. If you've lived 1,000 lifetimes, are you worried about every single human body you've lived on this planet? I think we care about them in a way. We honor the bodies we inhabit while we're on Earth. But once we're out of these bodies, every near-death experience I've ever seen, the ones that look back and see their body, they don't even know that it's them. Because once they're out of that body, they're no longer associating with that body. The body is just the body. It's just the vehicle for us to live this life. Same thing with the cat. It's just the vehicle for that energy to have the experience of a cat. But this is the card you got, the 5 of Pentacles. Possibly some fear around money, maybe some worry, some anxiety. It could be some unfounded fears too, some spiritual fears coming in your life that make you feel like maybe you're vulnerable to these things. But remember, you ultimately have the power over your life, and nothing can harm you unless you give it the ability to harm you. Unless you're giving something the ability to actually cause chaos or fear in your life. Other than that, I truly believe that we should not be afraid of any of these things. But yeah, there's 5 of Pentacles, and also you got this card came out. I'll just give this to you as well. The Hangman came out. Possibly you're in a period of waiting, a transition period, which these two would match up. The gray symbolizes waiting, transition. You're going from one place to another. Try to see this situation from a different perspective, Brianna, and try not to let the fear take over. Just know that from the 5 of Pentacles, you go to the 6 of Pentacles, when now you're able to give back to people and your finances have balanced out. So these are the cards that popped out for you, Brianna. You're a tattoo artist? Do you make good money doing that? I can't find the comment with your age and everything and where you're from. Yeah, I got that feeling that you overthink things. I can't find the comment with your age and zodiac sign and where you're from. Can you tell me one more time where you're from, how old you are, what your zodiac sign is? I lost the comment somehow. And here's what you could do. If you are worried about that skull, here's what you do. You just go, I will only allow pure positive energy and the light and love of God in my home. That's it. And just say that over the skull. And sometimes just saying those words, it does clear the energy that maybe we've created. Sometimes I spook myself out in my apartment too, you know? Pennsylvania, Sag 25. Sometimes I get spooked out in my apartment, and I have to do that same thing. I think, okay, I'm creating a sense of fear because I'm thinking about something and I'm sort of making myself afraid when there's no reason to be. And so sometimes I'll just lay in bed and just go, I cleanse this apartment, and this only the light and love of God is allowed in my apartment. Only pure positive energy and love. And that's it. I just kind of say that and let it be. That's my take on it. I'm not telling you what to believe, but that's just how I feel about these things. Oh my God, it's 10:46. I might hop off here soon and go eat something and go play with my two cats. I have two cats, Teddy and Stormy, my two little babies. Oh yeah, if you're Sagittarius, you probably do overthink things. All right, I'm probably gonna wrap up here in a second. I'm not sure who's still here with me, but whoever's here with me, let's see. Okay, good. There's enough to be afraid of in this life. I'm not going to be afraid of a necklace I found because it might have negative energy attached to it. By the way, I love this necklace. I think it's a female's necklace, but I think it looks pretty cool on me. It's Mother of Pearl. Mother of Pearl, it's sterling silver. It looks like it's handmade, but it's got something on the back. I can't read it though. Oh, it's cute. I manifested both of my cats. Teddy was found in a dumpster, and I got him June 4th of 2023. And then Stormy was found outside my apartment. I opened my door and Stormy was out there one day, December 27th of last year. I opened the door and a little tiny gray kitten was out there. And she made her way into my house within a week. And then I'll never forget those first couple of days. She was on the windowsill. I have like a kind of a wide windowsill. She was on the bricks outside the windowsill in the cold, running back and forth, meowing and screaming her head off, but she would not come in my house. Finally, she came in. It took a couple weeks, but Teddy bonded with her, and they're doing good. They're little sweeties, a little boy and a little girl cat I have. Teddy's name is Theodore Russell Buttercup III, and Stormy is Stormy Grace Noel. Okay, my friend, I've been on here for a few hours. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think my dad sent both of these cats to me. Definitely, both my parents passed away. Yeah, I definitely have a soul connection with Teddy. I feel it with Stormy too, but not as strong as Teddy because she was a little bit of a different cat. She was a different relationship. Teddy bonded with me right away and was never afraid of me really. Although I did notice lately, and the universe is really teaching me to balance my emotions as a King of Cups, as a Scorpio. There have been times I've lost my cool and yelled, not even at the cats, just yelled about things. And recently Teddy doesn't like that. And more, he tells me stop acting like that. And so they really helped me to find balance in life. They really have. Those cats have taught me a lot. Hi there, who just joined? I'm actually about to hop off. Whoever just joined, if you want a card reading, let me know real quick. But I'm hungry. I gotta go put my air down because it's getting hot in here. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, we know these cats from previous lives. Definitely. Both of them. Yeah. They're in our lives for a reason. Whoever just joined, let me know if you want a reading before I go. But I'm hot and I'm getting kind of hungry and I need to put my air on. And I need to go take care of my cats and watch a show and hang out and have some fun tonight. But I'll be on tomorrow. I might come on tomorrow in the afternoon, but I might come on in the evening again, probably like what I did now. So if anybody, yeah, definitely. Yeah, these cats, they comfort me. They're beautiful. They're beautiful spiritual little beings. If anybody wants to come back and hang out again, I am building a great community. Also, on my community page here on YouTube, you'll see a flyer for my Magician Circle. It's an online tarot club. We're going to manifest together. I'm going to teach tarot, how to incorporate tarot into your personal life on a daily basis. The subscription comes with a personal reading with me, as well as access to my psychic, intuitive, and mediumship. We're going to meet twice a month for some manifestation, some community building, some lessons with tarot. And it's called the Magician Circle. Come join us. Come be one of our magicians. Thank you so much, Brianna. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll hang out then and we'll do some more tarot. Take care, everybody that's here. I'm going to hop off now. I'm going to go eat something, hang out, and enjoy my evening. It's been wonderful. It's been great to hang out with everybody. And I wish everybody has a wonderful evening. And remember, guys, you have the magic within. Take care. Good night, everybody.